perfect time, nurtured right. Them man there be learning lines, rehearsing lines. Trust me, far from certified. Actually, while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everybody that is locked in. As always, apologies for the lateness, but you guys already know what these streams are about. We're never on time. Lateness is greatness, is always the motive. Word to Matisse, as always, my guy. Yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button on your way into the video. Let me know you guys' thoughts on some of the transfer news I've seen today as well. Apparently, we are willing to listen to offers for Edouard Mendy, which I'm not too surprised by, but still surprised we've heard it this early into the season. But we'll see. We'll see. Big up everyone. Hit the like button. Let me know you guys' thoughts. What's everybody saying? And as always, before we do get into it, so there's still 1 week to join the Away Kit Super Chat lottery. Any Super Chat, any amount gets you into the lottery of a chance of winning a free Chelsea away shirt. Anything over £5, 2 tickets. Anything over £10, 4 tickets. You already know how it goes. You got 1 more week to get involved, people. We're going to be doing the lottery straight after the Brighton versus Chelsea game. Also, that will be a same-day review, but it will be late because I'm jetting off for Halloween. So, yeah, get involved. Like, subscribe. It's over 100 you lot in here, so hit that like button. And yeah, let's get straight into it. What's everybody saying? Big up Josh, saying smash the like and subscribe button. Yeah, do that shit, please. Norwin, Spider okay. And Godi says hits the likes or Havertz starts. If that isn't more of a reason for you lot to hit the likes, I don't know what is. Big up M. Hussein, Catman, NJ. Norwin says Ten Hag needs humbling. United needs humbling. But I think both sides are cautiously optimistic going into this game. United just came off a very, very good performance against Spurs. Us, we haven't looked good the last 2 games, but we also haven't lost. We've kept clean sheets in our last 5 games. We're still unbeaten at home. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm not too worried. I'm not saying anything in, we're going to lose, we're not going to win this game. We are 100% capable of beating Manchester United. It's always the same old question. What Chelsea turns up? What Chelsea turns up? So Timo Werner says we're giving Sancho life again properly. Shush. We're not speaking that. The only reason why Sancho even got life at the bridge last season was because that guy in your Abbey was missing hella chances. But I prefer really not to speak. Harrison, big up yourself. And also, don't worry. There's no chance he's starting. And yeah, check out Never a Foul because we're going to be on there at 4:45. I think it's me, Jem, Kaz, and someone else. I'm not sure. Kaz never told me who the second United fan was. But yeah, lock in. I think Flawless might be hopping onto this stream as well. So I'm going to throw him the link when I send the link out to everyone else too. And yeah, big up Go AM saying African De Gea is finished. It is what it is. I said I look like Lloyd. That is an original one. Let me have a quick look. I want to see if that's a Vio or not. You mean Lloyd Banks? There's no way you fucking mean Lloyd Banks. That's bullshit. There's no way. No, Lloyd. Actually, no. I kind of see it. You know what? Fair enough. Big up Frosted Myth. Welcome to the lottery, my G. Big up yourself. I said my mic volume just lowered. Okay, no one else has said it. All right, cool. I'll bring this a little bit closer if that helps. I just hope Potter can analyze to break down that counter-attack that United will try and come with. I don't think Potter's... This is the thing. I think a lot of people are thinking any criticism towards the team or players means it's on Potter. And I'm not saying you're doing that either, but I don't think Potter's my worry in terms of breaking down counter-attacks. I think in spite of that, that's going to be our weakness. Our midfield is just going to get cooked on transition. It always does. Seen it happen literally the last 2 games. Seen it happen for most of this season, really. And I feel like United are a team that kind of favour playing on the transition. Not to say that they sit back or anything, because I don't think they do that. But they definitely like to try and hit you on the break. And if they do that, a long day. A long day. Tomorrow's got... I don't think it's got 0-0. I think there's goals in this. I don't know if it's going to be a thrashing or if it's just going to be goals on either side, but I don't think it'll be 0-0. I would be very surprised. Because low-key, I still think our defense has been a bit leaky the last few games, even though we've kept the clean sheet run going. We've only just done that because of Kepa. I don't really hold the defense responsible for that because, yeah, there's been good performances from the likes of Chalobah. You could say Koulibaly, Cucurella. We still should have conceded against Brentford. We still should have conceded against Aston Villa. We were very poor at defending crosses against Brentford. Villa, we were just sloppy. Just so sloppy in that first half. So I don't really think, my defense is solid. United ain't going to breach them. I still think they can be got at. And that's why I don't think this game's got a 0-0 all over it. Let me know you guys' score predictions. Let me know what you guys are saying. But I would be very surprised if it's goalless. Playing a rapid counter-attacking team. I bet Porter Potty starts George. Why do you hate Graham Potter, man? Like, go on a level. Tell me, why don't you rate him? I really need to know. Jorginho probably starts because we don't have another option to sit deep. Asby probably starts. Probably does. Because God forbid I see Raheem Sterling at wing back again. Or Pulisic. Or some stupidness. And I think you might need to rest Ruben anyway. So it probably is Dave. But I'd rather that. Like, what would the other options be? Someone let me know, because everyone says Trevor Chalobah at right back. I don't ever remember us playing him there, and I'd rather just keep him at centre back where he's doing well. If we play a 5 at the back, it has to be Ruben, and I don't think we do that. So I think it's a 4 at the back. And if you do that, 3 in midfield has to be Jorginho and DM. So I definitely think they start. Definitely think they start. What else? JB says, why the fuck would we sell Mendy? Right, I'm going to get into this because I'm not too surprised about this. I kept saying the biggest thing about Mendy and Kepa's futures were going to be their contracts. And Mendy is going to demand the same wages as Kepa, and neither player are playing at a level to be earning 150k a week. Even with the 2 good games that Kepa's had. Like, that's not enough. Not enough for me to say, okay, you're a 150k a week player. No, you've just started performing well. For me, I think from the club's perspective, it's probably easier for Chelsea to just cut their losses on Mendy and bring in a more experienced, high-quality goalkeeper that you could deservedly put on those wages. Because we can't get rid of Kepa. We just can't. We tried doing it last season. We put him at 30 million. We were willing to take a 40 million loss on the player, and it still wasn't enough. No one came in for him. We only had Napoli come in for a potential loan offer, and even then they turned their backs on us midway through the window. So I think the problem is Mendy, there's big contract negotiations that need to be done. He is not going to negotiate for less than Kepa. I don't think Chelsea are going to give him those wages. And they can't take Kepa's wages off him. They also can't sell him. They've tried to. They can't do it. So the most realistic option is probably to sell Mendy and to bring in a more experienced option to compete with Kepa. That would probably be more deserving of those wages. Obviously, it'd have to be an experienced name as well. They'd have to be successful over a few years to be on those sorts of wages as a goalkeeper. But I think that's why we're selling Mendy. That's why not we're selling Mendy, but we're willing to listen to offers for him. Because his form hasn't been good. He's negotiating wages that right now even he's not playing at. Even though he's reached a peak that's higher than Kepa's ever reached. I think it's just a financial perspective. Let me know you guys' thoughts, but like that's why I think we're looking more to let Mendy go as opposed to Kepa. Because it's just easier. It's the easier option. Yeah, no, I know one of Vile. Like, I see it. Yeah, bro, you already know lateness is greatness and all of that. 4-3-3. That's what I'm thinking as well. Yeah, but that's why I like I'd be surprised if we let Mendy go in January anyway. Like, I know we'll listen to offers, but it'd have to be a good offer for us to let him go. Because you do the same thing to Kepa that we did with Mendy before. You let him be complacent. Thomas says Georgie got cooked on counters last game and held a clean sheet. Get Jorginho out of your head. What do you mean by that? Do you mean Jorginho did well and I'm underestimating it, or do you think we should be dropping him? Because if you think we should be dropping him, what do you think the midfield three would be? Because the only other option is Zakaria, and there's no way you're starting Zakaria in this sort of game. So it has to be Jorginho. You wouldn't play Kovacic in as the deepest role in the three. Definitely wouldn't do it with Mount or Gallagher or Ruben. So it's Jorginho. I don't see anything else. What else are we seeing? Seeing 2-1, 2-0. Big up Josh. I'm gonna send it in a few minutes. Fucking hell, man. We're getting humbled. What? Yo, I thought I was negative. It could go either way. It really could go either way. Bro, I still don't know who did that, but I'm gonna catch them. And when I do, it's peak. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's peak. It's peak. Yeah, Diogo Costa. Yeah, he would be a good option. I know we've been linked with him. Who else are we linked with? There was another fucking. It's not in my head. I know there was 2 goalkeepers we've been linked with. I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah. Nobody wanted Kepa in the summer, but I mean, his stocks have gone up more now. It is what it is. Mendy wants the bag, but yeah. I understand Mendy wanting more wages than Kepa, though. I completely get it. But it's not realistic from a club perspective. Like, RL was giving Kepa those wages. Why would we give another keeper those wages? Especially one that hasn't even been that consistent since joining us. It's been one good year, one meaty year. So, shouldn't be on those wages anyway. Yo, I did see this. I don't know what to make of it, but I didn't properly look into the article. Let me have a look. Should have fucking made that the title. Can't be asked. But we move. That means I can save that for another day. Let's see. What's goal saying? Chelsea want Neymar in 2023. Yeah, I think a lot of clubs would like Neymar. What else is there? Bellingham top transfer target, but that's waffle. Extension talks with Kovacic. I did hear about that. Chelsea want to sign Neymar from PSG in 2023, according to El País. I think that's how you pronounce it. PSG offered the Blues the chance to take the Brazilian on loan in the summer, but they balked, having to pay a portion of his salary exceeding 10 million. I don't know if that's true or not. If that's true, what the fuck? But I don't know whether that's true or not because no one else has reported it. Chelsea stance is now softened, and they're prepared to cover his full 40 million wage packet to arrange a permanent deal in the new year. So we'd just be willing to pay this full contract because we'd be fucking signing him on a permanent. Well, we'll see if we go in for him in January, but he's been their best player this season, hasn't he? So that will be so fucking unrealistic. That makes no sense. That makes no sense to me. I think that's waffle. I think that's major waffle. Kind of glad I didn't put that as a title, but we move. Signing Mendy would hopefully mean we will get a profit on one of our players. Who? Who specifically? Maybe Mendy. Maybe we get a profit on him, but I don't know. This 4-3-3, what centre-back drops out? That's a fair point, yeah, because... Want a Koulibaly or Chalobah? It depends. Does he want to go for experience or form? Because if it's form, Koulibaly drops, and it's Chalobah that plays with Thiago Silva. And it would be deserved. I wouldn't even be against him if he did that. But we all know Silva goes straight back into the lineup. It's just a case of, is it Koulibaly with Silva, or is it Chalobah with Silva? I think Chalobah's probably the faster one out of him and Koulibaly. So it could be him. I think I'd lean a bit more towards Chalobah just based off recent form. If it's ability, it's obviously Koulibaly over Silva. But Chalobah's been really good the last few games. What else? Making the decision so quickly is really unfair on Mendy. But I don't think he goes in January anyway. Like, even though I've heard we're going to listen for offers, I don't think we're going to be that quick to get rid. Because then you have to bring in a goalkeeper. Bro, again, tell me who starts over Jorginho right now in DM in a 4-3-3. Someone tell me. If we're playing 2, then fair enough, but that's a completely different formation. Then we're talking about playing 5 at the back. 4-2-3-1 Kova x Ruben pivot. I wouldn't mind that, but Kova played 75 minutes, Ruben played 90, and they're both hella injury prone. That's why I don't want to throw them into 2 games in 2 days. That's why I'd rather Jorginho being there. Like, I know Jorginho's not going to get injured. He doesn't. One of his biggest strengths is his availability. Kova or Ruben, like, we are 1 injury away from a midfield crisis. I would rather not. I really would rather not. One of Kova or Ruben, and I would be fine. But I would rather rest the other and have the Salzburg away game in mind. If we had James playing, we could control them, but we're going to get smoked on the counter. Sorry. Probably are. I'm just trying to remain optimistic about it because I don't want to sit here and just think, we're going to get pammed. I don't want to think that. Cool. We signed neighbors. Yeah, you ain't serious. Yes, this is another reason why we need to be absolutely dicking Manchester United. Man said the last time we beat them, Lukaku was at United. Fucking Morata was at Chelsea. We're still relying on Victor Moses and Willian on the right. And Bakayoko was starting games for my football club. I'd only just started uni when we last beat Man United. Since then, I finished uni. COVID came in and out. I started 2 YouTube channels, and we still haven't beaten United at the Bridge. So I would like us to, for once, please. No bozo moments against United, because there's always one fuckery. If it's Anthony Taylor being a dickhead, it's Havertz being a dickhead, or it's Werner being a dickhead, or it's Hudson-Odoi being a dickhead, or it's Jorginho being very unlucky, and having floodlights in his eyes, or what else? Or just getting dicked 4-0 at Old Trafford. Random bullshit like that. Can we just have a consistent 90-minute game against United? Please. Please. It would be nice. Mendy didn't have a good season. It was all-time great season for a goalkeeper, especially in Europe. Yeah, statistically it was. I keep saying that Mendy reached a peak that we never saw Kepa reach. But with that same regard, he ain't there now. It's like me getting annoyed when people use UCL tax to big up the likes of Kante or Havertz, even though they're playing poorly in certain periods. It's like, cool, you did that then. We need to talk about what you're doing right now. Right now, he's not at a level that's worth 150k a week. Kepa still isn't. So I don't get why we would offer those sorts of wages. Yeah, but it's Koulibaly or Chalobah, and I think Chalobah's looked more quality. So it is what it is. Like, either one starts, I'm not gonna complain too much. But if you're gonna ask me, I low-key think Chalobah edges it if we're playing a back 4. If Pulisic doesn't start, would he though? Because I could see Aubameyang Sterling starting. If Mount goes into the midfield, which he probably does if we play 4-3-3. Yeah, you know what? Maybe he would. If he plays 5 at the back, though, I don't think he starts. If he plays 4 at the back, you should see him start. If it's like Mount or maybe even Gallagher up top, I'd get it. If it's Havertz and Pulisic ain't starting, then yeah, there's a big issue. There is a big problem. Zakari is not going to start this game. He's not. Like, this is the last game he's going to start. If he couldn't even come off the bench against fucking Brentford when we're trying to rotate, he's not even appearing in this match. Zakari on the Hey, apparently he's doing videos. Apparently he's coming back to YouTube, which I'm not too surprised with. Is what it is. JB's saying, how come we haven't seen Zakari? Have I missed something? You haven't missed anything, my bro. I think there's just not a lot of faith in him. I think Graham Potter said something in his press conference about it. Let me have a look. Just bear with me for a sec while I check. I'd like my internet not to lag, please. Would be nice. Would be really nice. Right, what has he said? Bear with me, because we got scored at 24. We've used quite a lot in that position. There are good players. He's been patient and competing and ready to help the team. You can't play everybody. He's been unfortunate. He's done nothing wrong. Sounds like he's defending him. I thought his words would have given me a lot more than just that. Yeah, he's just said he's been patient. I don't know when he starts next. Probably the United game, but it is what it is. I would love 3-4-5, but just give me a win. Give me a convincing performance and a win, and I'll just take that. Could even be 2 or something. I'll be fine. Anything else? Ziyech is 100% leaving in January. It depends on if someone can reach our valuation. I know Ajax is still interested. AC Milan is still interested. Haven't heard anything else, but yeah. Look at this shameless guy. Look at this absolutely shameless brother. It's cool. It's cool. Enjoy it, bruv. Enjoy it. You're riding the same wave I did when Christensen was just dropping hella clean sheets. I don't blame you, man. I'd be shameless too. Croatia did that and walks into the lineup any day. He would have. He probably still does anyway, but it's annoying that he had to come on for 75 minutes because he should have just had a rest. Did we see it? Did he say anything on Conor Gallagher? Substitution means we could only have 2 stops that affect us a bit. At the same time, we probably need some control in the game. Yeah, we were a bit poor in the first 10-15. Hasn't said anything, though. I think I remember reading that they're going to judge how he's like in 24 hours. But if Gallagher's good enough to start, I would rather start him because he's had the rest. And to me, like the next few games, yeah, it's about playing your strongest lineup, but it's also about being able to rotate well enough. Because 1 or 2 injuries in certain areas, and it is long. We still have about another 5-6 games left before lockdown. So we do need to manage our squad well enough. You start Pulisic and he will win. He will score and draw a pen. I want to see him start. It's been way too long. Way too long. I just thought between this game, the Salzburg game, and Brentford, it made the most sense for him to start that game. And now I'm just not sure if he would start as a result. I think if we play 5 at the back, Pulisic defo starts. If we play 4, I'm still not too sure. No, my bad. If we play 5, I don't think he starts. If we play 4, I think he does start. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, big up my guy Flawless. Let me throw this link in a minute or 2. And Christian, bro, tell your guy to get 41 clean sheets in a year and then come chat to me. You've had like 5. That's cute and everything, but that ain't Minerals Maldini. So please, let's not do this. Let's not do this, my guy. Do a scope. It is a long season. It is a very long season, and also the guy I was running agenda on ain't here anymore. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's a long season, my guy. If Kepa can ball out like this until the World Cup, Right now, just take it game by game. Take it game by game. Hey, he's injured. He's injured. So let's not rip into players with injuries. Come on. We don't want to laugh at people being hurt. Yeah, I don't know what I said before, but I probably meant what. Lockdown. Yeah, I said lockdown. Oh, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Yeah. Anything else? No. All right, cool. Fuck it. Let me throw the link out to everybody. While I'm doing this, as always, hit the likes. I don't think we've hit 100. No, we haven't. Guys, get us to 100 likes or Kai Havertz starts tomorrow. If that isn't enough a reason for you to smash that like button with some mad intensity, I don't know what will be. So please, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Just give me a sec. I need to send the link out. Slow ass laptop. I can't be asked. Fuck off. Did we hit 100 likes? 88. Yo, I told you, 12 more likes or Havertz starts. Hit the like button. In fact, more than that. Come on, let's get to 150. Fuck that. Let's have some standards. Cool. Yep, that's everyone. Nice. Yes, guys. What are you all saying?
Yeah, just ready for the game tomorrow, man. Yeah, just a big game. It's a big 3 points in a top 4, top 5 kind of, top 3 kind of game right now. So
and you got new headphones.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, big up, my guy. Big up. Yeah, 4th versus 5th. 1 point separating the two sides. This game was already big enough anyway going into it, but massive performance needed from Chelsea. Are you guys quietly optimistic? You guys feeling confident? Alex, or not Alex? Yeah, Alex. Fuck it. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Big words.
I'm just trying to figure out what, like, you think I'm trolling, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid that
I don't blame you.
I don't know what's gonna happen. That's all it is. Like, for me, is basically it's not about it's about the team. What team will show up? Because I didn't see, and that's why I'm trying to figure out if it's a honeymoon or it's literally changing in tactics, which I don't see. I don't see change in tactics. So
for me, it's the transition that scares me the most. But
see,
I do still think it's a case. But we can get a win, but we also it can go either way. Both fan bases, I think, are both quietly optimistic going into this.
You know what? I'd like, which he has got spot on. I think they've always helped, is his subs. But I'd like the starting lineup to get a bit better. That's all. You know, in terms of performance, not needing those subs all the time. So
yeah,
that's what I'd like. I do say records matter. Our record against them, we haven't won since 2017 in the Premier League, home or away. So Morata's header. We won an FA Cup semi-final against Oli, but that was at Wembley. So I do say records matter. It's got a big old stinky 1-1 draw written all over it. So, but I'm not scared of them or anything like that. I'm not scared of them. So.
I feel confident we'll get a result. What that result will be, I'm not sure whether it's 1 point or 3 points. I think
for us or for them.
No. I feel confident we'll get some sort of a result in this, just based off of our last 7 games. I think they've shown they can.
Fucking god, Andrew, you prick, bruv.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I look like I've done the Kylie Jenner challenge. I can't be arsed.
No, look like you got your lips oversized.
Yeah.
You know how
one of you fuckers on Chelsea fans.
Do you know how rings get over? Like, how you do the rings readjusted? Do you know how for example, you get fatter, you need readjust the wing to the. You basically stretches. You insert the metal, the thicker than the ring, and you start stretching it. That's what we did to your lips, man.
What ring?
Ring, wedding ring.
Yeah. I think I get you. Fucking hell,
people got me. You the one that didn't.
Dirty. Oh my god. I said I look like Speed. That don't look like Speed. Fucking hell. Speed ain't got lips that fat.
You look like the guy that played harmonica in the cold.
I think that reference is lost on me still, but yeah. Chelsea United. What were we saying?
Somebody asked if I'm Amish. Somebody in the chat asked if I'm Amish.
If you're Amish, I mean, I would have seen it if someone said that before I met you, but yeah, fair enough. Babalo, what were you saying? Chelsea United, what are you telling me?
I mean, no, I feel like we're gonna win. I mean, if we look, like Andrew said about the starting lineup, I feel like it has to be better. Especially the last game. I just like the last game. I saw it as, why aren't you starting wingers? So I hope this game, obviously, Brentford plays different than Manchester United. So I know Manchester is trying to, they're going to go on the counter a lot. So I don't know. I'm just confident though. I just don't think we're going to lose. Like Josh said, I feel like we're going to get a result, either a draw or win. But I'm more confident on a win. And if Sterling starts, which I don't think he should, whatever. If Sterling starts, he owes us a goal. He needs to score, because this is why we bought Sterling. He needs to show up this game. So none of that. And if he doesn't show up, the American is waiting for him.
I haven't been on his neck about the last few games. But these are the games we did sign him for. So it's like, I now need to see a performance here.
Yeah, this is why we signed him. Like, that's why when everybody was at the beginning of when he was scoring, I'm not a hater to Sterling or anything, but it's like, I was like, okay, he's on his prime. This is the guy. We bought him to be our main guy. So whatever, some games is a little ghosting, but this is the game. Like, I really want to see him have a very good game this game. So, I mean, yeah, I'm confident though. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see a world where we smash them tomorrow, or I can see that world if the right team shows up and they're playing free. Like, I could see a world where we smash them, because I don't think that they're that good of a team. But I can also see us.
Where did they create from? Did they try to create from Casemiro? Is that where they create from?
You got Anthony though. Remember Anthony? Anthony is a very good
what they try to do is kick the ball long to Rashford and let him run onto it. Like, that's essentially what they were.
But Bruno Fernandes ain't all that. We'll close him down.
It doesn't matter. But for him, you asked.
Come on, man! Don't all those. I'm just they fifth in the league.
Yeah.
Brentford was
behind us,
and they packed us. Villa was worse, and they packed us. Seriously, man, stop.
Yeah, but Brentford beat this United team like 4-0 or 3-0. Like, they.
Yeah, but that was Ten Hag's second game in charge.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Like, really, what I want to see in this game is like the tactical battle between Ten Hag and Graham Potter. I want to see what he comes up with, because I feel like this game is going to be a good game. I actually think there are going to be goals in it, and I just think it's going to be a tactical master. Well, between one of the managers, I just hope it's Potter. This is the game this is his first big game in the Premier League, actually. So, really, I'm kind of confident in him, but my confidence will drop if Pulisic is not in that lineup and if Havertz is in the lineup, and
I think Brentford was our first kind of real test.
Ooh, Brentford?
Yeah, and that didn't.
Nah.
I think. What about Villa?
Nah, not for Chelsea. Okay, I understand what you guys
struggled against.
What do you mean, not for Chelsea? What do you mean? Are we special? Are we some kind of special, better, or whatever?
Trust. Let me land. So, look, when I mean not for Chelsea, when we talking about historical rivals, I'm talking about historical rivals. I'm talking about the atmosphere, the coverage on this game is more than any other game that will be in the Premier League. So this is his big test on the big stage in the Premier League. I'm not saying those games don't matter or they're not important. Every game is important. Obviously, you need the points. But I'm talking about this is his big test. And don't act like it's an outrageous statement. You know what I mean? So
Brentford was
a big test. Because his big test was on the Championship League. That's when the first time
I said played. In the Premier League, my man.
In the Premier League, every team.
Why are you guys sleeping on Brentford? When are we ever?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm not sleeping on that.
Wow. I agree with Moyo. To me, the Villa and Brentford games they're more of a test in the way that those are generally games that Chelsea struggle in. Those are, like I said before, after the Villa game, that felt to me like a game, 4 months ago we would have drawn or lost that game. So those two games to me
won the game, same exactly.
Right. And I think these United games these are the kind of games that Chelsea, we live on these games. These are with the big pressure, high energy, big game performances those are the things Chelsea thrive on. We generally show up for those games. It's the Brentfords and the Villas that are the scary games because maybe we overlook them. Maybe they play up because they're playing against Chelsea. Whatever the case may be, those are the teams that give us an issue. So for me, that we solve those two games by getting points out of them is a bigger sign to me than say if we go and smash Man. If we smash Man United, I'm just gonna feel that's what we do.
You can't say because like you said, the record against Manchester United has not been good.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I mean our record.
It's not a team that Chelsea's gonna smash. We play well against Liverpool. So against Liverpool, I'd be okay. We do be having some bozo moments, but I know we're always gonna have a chance against Liverpool. But with Manchester United, there's always something keeping us from winning. Is it a referee or so? When I'm talking about big, and not just for the team, for Potter himself. Right, he's on the big stage.
He beat Manchester United with Brentford
this season already.
With Brighton, he's beat them with Brighton. Yeah.
Well, now he's in Chelsea. So in Potter in Chelsea, I want to see what's going to.
But I cannot make you what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying that this is. I say for me, my opinion, this is his big test. I want to see what he does on the big stage in the Premier League. The coverage on this game is more than any
test
other game.
Was, man, it will be against AC Milan. But that's when he didn't even sniff any kind of thing like that. That will be for him to be a sniff of him as a manager of the big club. Manchester United, no.
It's somewhat of a test, but I don't think that was as big as a match.
That was not big.
I feel like everyone's talking about Potter's big test and everything, but his only biggest test is going to be when we take our first L, because the biggest question is going to be how do we bounce back from that.
Well, yeah, to me
it's a game by game basis. I just want to see how the team performs and see how we continue to grow.
Yeah, that's always to me what people mean when even with Kepa, when people are like, "Well, I want to wait to see till Kepa's tested." What you really mean is I want to see him give away goals. I want to see people score on him. That's what. So when you say Potter, I want to see Potter tested. You want to see Potter lose his first game.
Josh, you know what test for me when we go on a win run. That's the test for me.
Or even an unbeaten run, we're on, even unbeaten, we're on. I don't mind if we don't win every game. If we're unbeaten, to me those are just points tallied up.
Or even the system plays right. I didn't see Chelsea play well since he came in, well. Sure. You see what I'm saying? The system did not improve. All I see since the Potter came in, it's the improvement on individual players. They played like they was when Tuchel first came. Like they put a better performance individually, but as a team collective, I haven't seen it.
He said that. He said that today in his press conference. They are asking him about like, does he feel like he's put his personality in the team yet? And he's like, I've been here 6 weeks, so no, I don't feel like I put my personality into the team yet. What I'm doing is I have players, and this is similar to what Tuchel had to do. He has players that he inherited that he now has to find ways to get the best out of them, right?
Exactly.
So like what you're saying, like some players are playing better, yeah, that's good. I know, but the system, you probably won't see a ton of changes because a zebra can't change their stripes, right? Like we have a certain set of players that are built to play in a certain kind of way. So it's on Potter to get the best out of those guys until he can actually get guys in he wants and implement his actual system into the football club. And that just isn't going to happen in 6 weeks.
That's why I was saying he's actually similar coach as what's his name? As Thomas.
Right now he has to be, right? Yeah, it's like
no, not even right now. If you watch Brentford, they're slightly quicker in the midfield.
You mean Brighton, bro?
Brighton, they're slightly quicker, but otherwise it's the same scenario, isn't it? He played without striker.
But doesn't that go a long way? That goes a long way. If you move the ball quicker, think how much more opportunities that could open for us in an attacking side.
I agree with you, but that's the same thing you can use.
Same
Remember? Yes. Transitions. Did transitions improve? No.
But we're actually moving quicker. And we're actually taking
our play style.
No, we're not. I don't see. We're moving the ball slower.
Build up of attack.
We're moving the ball
You're
slower.
not moving the ball slower.
That is.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We're not moving slower than Tuchel. We slightly improve it, but it's still not as fast.
I'm sorry. If we're moving slower than Tuchel, then we're not even.
No.
We're
We're not
walking.
moving
We're just
slower.
walking
Slower. That's ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
This is ridiculous.
Bro, stop.
We're moving slightly faster, but it's still. We're still depending on James' abilities, and we're missing James.
Well, not like I feel like you guys are just using everything from like the last. I've seen a little bit of difference. I mean, just we are attacking the middle way more. It's not just James take the ball. Like we're not forced to pass the ball to the wing back. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. We're not forced to pass the.
No, you're breaking up.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
No, we're trying to say that his mic is breaking up.
Nah, maybe because I'm talking too. So say what you guys say.
Hold up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead. But I was just saying we're actually moving the ball a little bit quicker and more vertical. I think that can make a big difference within a team.
100%. Like I do see it. We move the ball a little bit quicker, and it's like remember like the first 2-3 games, Cucurella was playing very well in that hybrid. Sometimes he could shift from a 2 to like a 3. He was playing very well. I don't know what his form dropped a little bit, but I can't say it's the exact same or close to the same with what Tuchel is doing because of like they kind of play this formation. But I just feel like the instructions they give it's a little bit different. And although these players do go back to their old ways of passing to each other, like
Super Quad's comment is actually really good. It's actually
they love passing to each other a lot, but I can't see it. But,
Super Quads. I think I say his wrong name. We didn't start slow under Tuchel. It became slow under time. I agree with that.
Yeah, we were very quick and we had a lot of chances the first few months.
In Europe, bro. In Europe, we did 100. But in the Premier League, man, we had games that were very good. But in the Premier League, when people came with low block, I'm not hearing that we used to pass the ball faster. No, it was always that patience, and we'll find a goal either from our defenders or from a set piece or something.
We played
deep and we battered them.
Yeah.
I mean, you give me one game. I'll give you one game that we played slow.
Just a Timo Werner that could miss the goal or hit the posts every 3.
We've always been a slow passing team, like except in Europe.
If you look at our stats towards the end of 2021, we were like top of everything in the league.
Exactly. This is this narrative.
Yeah, in the league, it was league stats. Let me try and find it.
Pull it out. It has to do with how fast we pass, not any other thing. Like the verticality of our pass and how we do.
Do you try to find the narrative to fit your point?
No, I mean because
find me the stat that proves that we are fast. Like what? Like we create chances third in the league. That's prove you.
brother, yo, create chances. Like, remember when those stats were going around every time, and every time we said Tuchel could not coach an offense, all they brought was stats from Dortmund and PSG. Where like those stats, like, what are you saying? You created
England.
This
England.
that. Okay, so how does
This is coming like on Sky Sports. Sky Sports
Yeah,
stat pack. Look at the way he brought it up. Hey, I love it.
How does that have to do with any passing?
this
though?
was the one I
I'm
remember
sorry.
seeing.
Is that
I'm sorry.
Dortmund uniform on him or?
Look, how does this have to do with the point we're making about passing though? This is
It
goals.
does show. It does show. It's
we're
a
making more
It does not show
Premier League game,
anything
though.
about it.
It
No,
doesn't
it
show-
does not. Does not show
Oh, yeah,
anything.
you
When
might
you watch,
agree.
Created shot conversion.
when you watch the game, I watched well, I mean, we all did. Let me not say me. We all watched this game.
See,
So,
you
from my-
contradict your own point, man.
How
You
did
just
I?
said, bring me the stats. We'll bring you the stats. And then you're
look,
saying the
no, I
stuff
did
like,
not-
oh,
hold
I
on.
remember because
I did not-
my
I
eyes
did
don't
not
lie to me.
contradict- I did not contradict my point because I said this stats does not have anything to do with the tempo on our passes. It has nothing to do with it. You show me
Just
goal
showing the
shots, shots on target, chances created, and shot conversion. That has nothing to do with our tempo on passing. What are you talking about? I did not contradict myself. What are you
Yeah,
saying?
I agree with Babalawa there.
Try
It has
again,
nothing.
bro. What are you saying?
You got to get more detail than that. That doesn't paint
Come
any
on
picture
now, what is
about
that?
how,
You
how
show me,
quickly we're
you
moving.
show me
No.
loose stats, and you telling me, oh, I contradicted myself. I'm saying, even if you're saying, you told me like I'm trying to paint a narrative. Fuck it, let me use my eyes. We all saw what we saw. You cannot tell me that we're always a fast passing team. We've always been a patient team. It was working for us at the beginning because we found an outlet and we always made things happen. But at some point, when they figured us out, it was just slow and lethargic. Don't act like this.
Isn't
what
it
I'm
what
saying-
we're saying that it started under Tuchel the same way and then
in
became
Europe?
slower?
In Europe, honestly, in Europe, it was good football. In Premier League, it was choppy. Sometimes good, except that time we went for on a run to December, and we were playing good, and was a lot coming from Reece James. And after all that, even when Reece James came back too, it was all just slow. It's like we just like this players were just like, okay.
But that was because we rushed Reece back from injury too quickly. But let me go through these two super chats. AV says Chelsea in 2021 under Tuchel with a Haaland would win any competition. Yeah, I agree. I wish I agreed earlier, but I agree now. Better late than never. AV also says yes, it does. What are you talking about? You have to be faster than the rest of the teams to create more chances and passes. That's common sense. That's the only reason why I brought it up, because I knew
That
the
does,
that would be there.
bro.
but
That makes
I
no
get there's
sense.
still more
It's
stats
not
that you
common
want to
sense.
see. So I see both sides of that.
What that's connect with anything about tempo and passes? Like, what are you saying? It's like
It's
that's
just
like
showing that we make
a
more
basic.
chances, but it's also not showing
Okay.
the quickness.
Yeah,
of
we
how
just
many
because we
direct
create more
passes
chances
into
don't
the
mean
box,
we
stuff like that.
fast. Like, what do you say? Okay, my bad, man. Just change this up. All right, Manchester United though, the game. I can't wait. I just want to see my.
That United side could be unsettled after all this Ronaldo stuff that's come out last night.
Right,
Shame on
motivation.
Ten Hag, by the way. Shame on that man.
Shame on Ten Hag.
Shame on Ten Hag.
man.
Why? What did Ten Hag do wrong?
You don't bring a legend on for 3 minutes at the end of a game and embarrass him like that. That's ridiculous.
Did he bring him on? Did he bring him on anyway? I didn't see the game. Did he bring him on? Or did
No, he
not
told
bring
him to go fuck himself. He didn't bring him on. No, that's why he
Okay.
walked off. He tried to bring him on, though.
Yeah,
Don't
but
do that. Don't
it
do
is what
that.
it is, no?
Don't wait till there's
he's
2
just a
minutes
member
left
of
in the
the
game.
squad,
And
though, like everyone else.
This is just
No,
football.
no,
this
he's
is
not.
no.
Unfortunately, Lewis, he's not. He's not. He's
not just any
Ronaldo.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
like what the hell is wrong shit?
You don't like listen.
Wait,
I
are you guys trolling? I'm not sure if you're trolling or not.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's
even
what I'm
actually-
saying. Are these guys
That's a
trolling?
bad take.
Absolutely
Even
not.
actually-
They're trolling.
I would have backed Ronaldo, but once I heard that he's the one who decided
Brother.
to leave when he was trying to bring him off, I was like, I don't know if I can
That's
defend
their
him
best
then.
Bring him up.
performance at Old Trafford in years,
And
and man's
why-
walking
yeah,
off
why-
and making
yeah,
it about
but-
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's not
You're
the
not
same
losing.
guy anymore, and he's not
Okay, then
conducive
don't
to the
bring me
way.
up.
I don't disagree with you, Moyo, but you don't bring him on for 2 minutes
You
at the
don't
end of a
bring him
game. That's
He
ridiculous.
wasn't gonna come
Another
on.
thing,
He wasn't
he's the
even- I
one
don't
that
think he
stopped
was
him
even
from
gonna
moving
come
the
on.
From
club.
moving, that's the part I don't like about Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Is
You told-
Ronaldo
you told
wants
him
to
he-
use
you
that
told him he
stuff.
wasn't allowed
to
to.
different to move him. Then you become like
Did he stop him?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course he did.
Yeah.
I swear no one
he
came in
blocked
for
him.
him.
He blocked
No,
him from
Who
He
came
moving.
in
blocked
for
it. He blocked
Every
it.
press conference, he was saying, "No, he's not going anywhere. He's a
Yeah.
big part of my team.
But
He's going to
who
be an
came
integral part of
in
the
for
squad."
Ronaldo,
I
because
don't
he was
know
getting
who came
rejected
in.
everywhere.
No,
We
don't
heard-
know that.
we heard
don't.
the
Maybe
we
that
heard
was
the-
just a narrative out there. I mean,
yeah,
people just
Lewis.
writing
We heard
shit to
we
get
heard the
clicks.
rumors, but we heard from Ten Hag's mouth that he wasn't leaving. So what are we
Yes.
supposed to gonna believe?
Like we heard from Bayern's executives, they didn't want him.
no.
Tuchel said
You know what's
no.
funny? People say no, he didn't. He didn't block it. Why is all of a sudden in the press circulating now? Ten Hag is like okay for him to leave in January
Yeah.
or
Well,
cancel
because
his.
it's only got even more toxic since then.
Oh my God! Are you like
That's
seriously?
the way I see it. Like it's only got more and more toxic at United between the
Listen,
pair
So
of them.
if it
This
was a toxic in the
this
beginning,
guy
man.
dragged this guy dragged that club into Europe last year by himself, single-handedly
Exactly.
dragged them into it. Like, and you don't bring a guy like that on for like 2 or 3 minute appearance at the
That's
end of the
what,
game.
I
like,
can't wait till Flawless gets on because he's gonna have a completely different.
And Flawless doesn't like Ronaldo, but the truth of the matter is, if they didn't have Ronaldo last year, Flawless wouldn't be watching any European football this season.
I
They
think
would have been
they will
sitting.
I like
be-
Ronaldo, but I just think, yeah, I think he
No,
wasn't
no. I
professional
think it
enough,
will
man.
be.
He
I
didn't
think
lay
it
the
will.
standards, bro.
He would have won. If I know Flawless, he would be the one that say, "I was okay with it."
Yeah, he doesn't
not
like.
play in Europe.
Oh well, yeah.
But-
I mean,
You see what I'm saying? In Europa, especially Conference League, whatever.
Yeah, I've watched him on the streams, man. He doesn't like watching Europa.
which if I
Yeah,
was
you see what
United,
I'm
would
saying?
be.
So-
Yeah, he'd rather
Alex,
not
which
be
is,
in
if
Europe
I was a
at all.
United fan, that would be my exact opposite view. I would be saying we're not going to compete anywhere in the league this season. We should be going all out to win Europa League. That's what
exactly.
our only way into Champions League football is to win that trophy. We're not going to compete in the league. They're okay right now. They're sitting at whatever how many points, but like in general, they're probably not going to finish top
I
4.
promise
Like,
you, he will be the one. If they go far in that Europa League, he will be the only reason they do. Because I don't care how much they say they don't want him in and stuff like that. In Europe, he's still a monster.
he's a serial winner.
It's a different,
Bro,
it's a different kind of competition. Even
I just feel
Jorginho
like
plays
he's-
well in Europa.
Yeah, like don't bring him on, but like trying to bring him on 2 minutes before the game is over. Like, what are you doing? It's not.
Yeah,
a
you don't
young
have to
kid
play
or-
him. Like, I'm not
that's
saying
a- that's a
I'm not saying
legend
like
right
they
there.
should have started him. They won the game, right? So but don't
Yeah,
bring him
he's a
on for
legend,
2 minutes
like,
when you're up
United
2-0.
fans would love to see
Chris,
him.
hasn't he been
I
brought
wanna,
on
no,
late
I want to
before?
answer this guy, Chris. I promise you, no United fans will want to play. I agree with you. Now you don't, but when you're gonna be 5th in the league, and the only chance to get in Championship League, and you in the semi-final in Europa, oh my God, we better win that Europa League because we cannot get in. We can get the Championship League. That's what you're gonna cry if you do that.
There are certain teams like even West Ham, like I mean, they're probably not going to win, but a team like West Ham, like I'm going all in on Europa League. That's the tournament I'm trying to win because I'm not going to finish top 4. So if I want any sort of opportunity at Champions League football, that's where I'm going to play my strongest team at is in Europa League. But it is what it is. I guess, teams, you want to try to win everything, but you got to be realistic sometimes.
But hasn't been Ronaldo brought on later in a game before on a couple occasions so far?
I don't
Brought
know.
off the
I don't know
bench
about
later?
that. I don't know that way.
That's what I'm thinking. Like it seems to be the trend in the way he's trying to use him. And so if he's done it before, he's accepted it. I don't know why he didn't just do it this time as well.
So what if he did? Bro, be a professional, man.
That's my
walking out of the stadium and leaving
That's my
because
point.
you're
He shouldn't
Ronaldo.
have.
Who does
I don't
that?
think
Like, what the
Ronaldo
hell
should
is
have
that
done
God
that.
mentality? Like what if he did that for us? Imagine he did that for us.
Ah,
What
let's
would we be
go.
saying if he did that for us? Would we justify it and say, yeah, Ronaldo? We would be
Well, I think
livid.
it's different. It's different because
I'll be livid if
he's
he
a
did that
he's a
for us.
Manchester United legend, and he's helped them
That's what-
throughout where they are now. If he
That's
comes
what
here
I'm
and we don't
saying.
play him right away, I think it's a
Bro,
different situation.
United won Premier League before Ronaldo came to United. They won Champions League before he came. Bro, they can do it without him.
And what did they do
Yeah.
after he left?
No, but
yeah.
that's irrelevant. I heard
It
that,
is
but
not
still.
relevant. He's come back and he's actually helped them
No,
back in a
but I heard that.
competition.
I understand that. But like, it's not like Ronaldo.
Big Ron.
He's 38. They're gonna compete again with or without him again. So like, just play your role. Be professional. You're not losing.
They played
you're
better
winning.
without him. Like I don't
Listen,
blame him.
he
for only
scored
coming
like
on
he
the
scored
line.
18 Premier League goals last year. Like that's not something to thumb your nose up at.
It's
18 goals in this
It's a
league
new
is
gaffer. It's a new
From my
gaffer.
stance, I think for that isolated incident, he shouldn't have done it. But it's much larger than that. The guy could have gone already, but he's in that situation because the manager made him stay, and
I
then he's
think that's
doing
the
that.
frustration.
I could get the
understand that maybe the
frustration.
frustration because
I mean,
he may feel I could have
Wait,
left
where do we
and I wouldn't be
think? Sorry,
eating
because
this.
I'm lost on this. Did the manager make him stay, or was it a
No,
case that
the manager
someone-
didn't make him stay, Lewis. This is the thing. Nobody came in for the guy. That's what happened. People want to change the narrative. Big up the chat. Big up all the panelists and that.
Big
That's
up,
Big
what
up,
happened.
Flawless. Big up.
He was big up. He was available. Nobody made an offer for him. That's what happened.
So why did Ten
That's
Hag say
exactly
that
what
he's
happened.
not for sale?
Because Ten Hag could, of course, Ten Hag's going to say that. You know why? Because when you're trying to sell an asset, the last thing you're going to say is,
Until
yeah,
they
I'm trying to
actually come
offload
in.
this asset. Yeah, of course. Like, we're already, I said this the entire time when Ronaldo was going to leave in the summer. Whoever, if a club did come in for Manchester United, they're negotiating from a position of power. They are the A side because the player wants to leave. The player is unhappy. He was available. That's a fact. Everybody knows this clearly. He tried to leave. I actually have no issue with Ronaldo wanting to leave. Secondly, let me kill this as well about, oh, I dislike Ronaldo. That's incorrect too. Ronaldo's one of my favorite Manchester United players of all time. He's one of my favorite footballers of all time. But I'm much more interested in Manchester United being successful than Cristiano Ronaldo. This guy was available the entire summer. Nobody made a bid for him. That tells you all you need to know. I said it on Lewis's streams. I said it countless times. There's no way that Thomas Tuchel was going to sign Ronaldo. He's a clever guy. He's an intelligent guy. And all this, we disrespected Ronaldo. Explain how. I don't understand that. Please, someone explain to me how we've disrespected Ronaldo this season.
Well, Floss, do you know what minute of the game that he was going to be brought on yesterday?
Yeah, go on.
Or did they, like, it's a 2, you're up 2-0.
Yeah.
Like, do you necessarily need to bring him on for 5 minutes? Or
yeah, we do what
like,
the manager. That's not disrespectful. You do what the manager says. What's wrong with you coming on the pitch for 5 minutes?
What?
It feels a little disrespectful. It feels a little disrespectful to not play him.
Okay, the same disrespect he showed the club when he left early. This isn't the first time that he's done something like this.
Yep.
Okay, again, people want to conveniently forget that.
You know, he was not the only player to leave early. You know, he was not the only guy to leave early that game. Right?
And they should be but they should be disciplined too. But we're not talking about the other players. We're talking about Ronaldo. Let's not switch the goalposts. Let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. If we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, you know what I'm saying? He's left early. That's not even strike one. That's arguably strike 3 or 4. Let's not forget when we're talking about last season. I heard you mention where would we be without him? Okay, he scored 18 goals, all well and good. Well, I'm talking about this season. I'm talking football's of what have you done for me now? Don't tell me this guy has done nothing significant at this club since 2009. Let's call a spade a spade. We're in 2022, almost 2023.
You just said about last season.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't nothing significant. Scoring 18 goals in our worst ever season, which he was a part of, by the way.
To score 18 goals.
Say the goals. All right, well done in it. Like I said in it, like he scored. Martial scored 17 2-3 seasons ago. But we're not arguing. Yeah, in the Premier League, it was 17 non-Premier League goals. But we're arguing nothing here. You know what I'm saying? Because we weren't successful either of those seasons. Don't bring me individual stats. This is not an individual sport. This is not boxing. This is not tennis. This is football where there's 11 men on the pitch. And at the end of the day, people don't want to hold Ronaldo accountable for being a part of one of the worst. Being a part of the worst Manchester United side ever. Is it all on him? No. But does he have to take accountability? Yes. You know why he has to take accountability? Because if he comes to Manchester United last season and we win the Premier League, guess what the conversation would be? All hail Ronaldo, plaudits to Ronaldo. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So if United is successful, it's all hail Ronaldo. When we're unsuccessful, it's everyone else's fault. We're a bad team without him. You know what I'm saying? We're a bad team without him. That's plain and simple.
So why you didn't let him go in the summer when he wanted to leave?
Because you know why? You know why we didn't who wanted him?
I don't know, but if you would let him go on free, he would have left.
I agree with you. Russian, I agree with you. That's a mistake on our part. I wanted him to leave. Lewis, how many times did I say to you over the summer?
It's not about you, keep Ronaldo. It's not about you, keep Ronaldo.
I was trying to sell him to Chelsea the entire summer like I was a part of the negotiation.
I know.
I was trying to get him to the bridge.
I know, and I want him to at the bridge.
Was it his agent pushing him for it though? Was his agent pushing for it though?
No, if you don't want, no, stop. You brought it on yourself. The point is about this Cristiano Ronaldo saga right now. It's not about Cristiano Ronaldo misbehaving. It's like you brought it on yourself.
Yeah, we did.
So stop complaining and deal with it. Otherwise, it sounds like you know, like you're trying to teach somebody a lesson, but you use an excuse that you're doing yourself. It's the same
We
time.
did it.
You
Okay.
brought it.
Yeah, we did. And you know this, Russian. Me and you have spoken of where I said that last regime and some people who haven't heard me speak on this know this. I blame the last regime as well. Go back and check streams again on Shameless FC. And Lewis can vouch for this because he was there the entire time, whether it's on his channel, whether it's on my channel. And I'm saying I do not want this guy to come to the football club. I didn't want Ronaldo in the first place.
He signed and you were live with Statman.
I was-
you weren't even smiling.
I was live with Statman Baines. Bear in mind, people.
It's
Let
really,
me. Yeah, go on. Go
it's
on,
really
Russian.
hard.
Go.
It's really hard, Flawless, to
Go.
argue with the person that did not want Ronaldo in the first place.
Yeah.
But majority, that's the problem. Majority of Man United fans, when Ronaldo came in, you actually stuck wind of winning Premier League that season. So who am I talking? Flawless that didn't want Ronaldo? Or majority of the fans? And we're not talking about just you. We're talking about the whole majority of the fans that's United. So
and that's
all
fair.
that
That's fair.
United fans.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's fair because Lewis just mentioned it. I was live with Statman Baines when the news actually got announced.
Yeah,
and me and him argued. And me and him argued it. Me and him argued it the day it happened because people were talking about we was never built for a title charge. Look at the team, and more importantly, look at the manager. You know what I'm saying? If you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was going to beat Thomas Tuchel, Pep Guardiola, and Jurgen Klopp to a league title, you're on crack. You know what I'm saying? It can only be crack. Like, legit. If you ever believed that was going to be a thing, if you ever believed that manager was going to beat those three managers at that time to a league title with Sancho, Varane, just look at the squad. Yes, we signed Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo. Ronaldo's 37, 38. He's no longer Ronaldo of old. Because people let emotions cloud their logic too much. And whether it's my fan base with Manchester United fans, whether it's the Chelsea fan base. I'm saying, I'm sure, Russian, I've heard you debate with your fan base a lot about certain things. And it's the same with mine. Well, go on.
There's only two. There's only two people I have a debate on this team. There is Jennifer and there's Lakaka. Those two, we can have, those two are always debates. And we literally did the same thing that United did. And you United fans can tell the same thing about Lukaku. Hold that, Chelsea fans.
I said
because
it.
Actually, I know Chelsea, I know Manchester United fans. I said it. You're gonna regret bring Lukaku back so bad that you no idea what you're getting yourself into. And I knew, just like you knew, it doesn't mean that.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that Lukaku couldn't work. That's the thing that I don't.
But do you think they could have risked him going into City?
For example, by the way, exactly. That's my point that I try to prove.
Right.
For example,
Flawless, do you think is it? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alex. Finish your point.
I almost done. For example, if we had Conte as a manager and we bring in Lukaku, I will be yes, because I see the fit. So for me, it's not only about Lukaku and personnel; it's the circumstances that goes around when Lukaku coming in. Same thing with Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo could be still good. I just don't think Ten Hag and the other teams are actually good with Ronaldo in it. Before, when Ronaldo came in, they could utilize him, and they did, to be fair. 18 goals a season, it's not bad. Ask Chelsea fans about our forwards. 18 goals a season, it's not bad for a thing. You could utilize it, but the new manager, new way do you look at it? Ronaldo is not. It doesn't fit, but it doesn't mean that Ronaldo is shit. You still can utilize it.
I'm not saying Ronaldo's shit, but I'm saying for where you're trying to go. At the end of the day, if you're trying to compete at the highest level, which is what Manchester United is striving for, you do not have a 37-year-old up top. Ronaldo gives you goals and nothing else. That's what people act.
Do you think Ronaldo will fit in Manchester City?
Before we go, I think he fits at Manchester. Does he score goals at Manchester City? Yes. Is he the best fit for Manchester City? No. And this is why when he was available, Manchester City never made an official bid because Pep Guardiola is a smarter individual than that. Like I said, this man's been available twice now on pretty much free transfers for us and the season he came to us. And nobody bought us for stupid enough to get him. And here's the thing is with the 18 goals a season, you can score goals for your team and be a detriment to your team. And the team can be better without you. Like I've said before, this is just new age for Manchester United fans that are old enough to remember. All Ronaldo is currently right now is new age Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy is one of the best strikers I've ever seen at Manchester United. Probably the best finisher. And I've seen pretty much 90% of all the top strikers, but we were a better team without him. Go check his goals to games ratio. His goals to game ratio is
Van Persie was
nah.
the
I
best
think
for
no. I
United.
think he's no. In terms of yeah, you could argue Van Persie, but he's up there. My point is his goals to games ratio I think is the best under Fergie, but we're a better team without him, and that's what it is with Ronaldo. At best, he's a squad player. All his best performances this season have come off the bench. I was having this argument Tuesday before the Spurs game because I was saying he shouldn't start, and I was stating to everybody he shouldn't start. And then I asked my chat, I was like, name me a game this season he started where he's played well. A man can't answer it. And he's started multiple games against the weaker opposition. This guy played Sociedad. He played Sheriff. He played Omonia twice. He played against Brentford. He played against Newcastle. And he was pouring all of them. He was a 4 out of 10 at best, but people don't want to talk about it because it's him. I don't care. But it is what it is.
Well, Flawless, do you see somebody in the team this year that can replace those 18 goals?
No, we need to sign 2 strikers. I said this the entire summer. Whether Ronaldo was going to stay or not, we need two strikers because we're short, not just in that area, but we're short centrally. Martial can't stay fit, so that's no good. Ronaldo's not good enough. They're the only 2 strikers we have. Rashford can do a job, but the reason why I don't think we'll finish top 4 is for that reason. So we need to go and sign. It's even more important now, but that's on us in the summer. But Ten Hag couldn't get everything he wanted because we needed a lot, and we made 5 great signings, and I like them all, but we needed much more. I'm saying that squad is shot. Go look at our team.
I actually think United in the same situation as Arsenal in the January last window when they let go of Aubameyang. Aubameyang was a good striker, good finisher, but he doesn't fit the way Arteta supposedly. I don't think it's true, but let's go that way.
No.
You see, for me, last season, Arsenal, if as much as they don't think that Auba plays good for them, last season, if he would have stayed for the last part of the last season, for the second half, they probably wouldn't drop those points, the one that they drew and got kicked out of top 4. If you remember at the end of the season, you don't like it, it doesn't work for you, but you can still do the job time to time and wait until the thing. You see what I'm saying? It worked wonderfully for them, but they could be in the Championship League since last season than this. Wait for this one.
Potentially, yeah. That is definitely, obviously, an Arsenal
That's
fan
how
would
I
be
see
better.
the Ronaldo situation
Yeah,
at United.
an Arsenal fan would be better suited, but Aubameyang and Arsenal, yeah, you could say it's similar, but with Ronaldo, like I said, and also on top of all this, all the things, he doesn't want to be here. Let's not forget that. How many times he tried to leave in the summer? He left early against, I can't remember what game it was. He also refused to come on as a substitute. He also
For
walked
2
down the
minutes?
tunnel
Come
as
on.
the team was going on. So what? 2 minutes? Hold that. You know what I'm saying? You're a squad player. You ain't bigger than the club. Hold that, man. You know what I'm saying? You haven't performed to a level to warrant any time on the pitch. Again, I asked the question. Someone in the chat tell me when he started a game for Manchester United this season and has played well. Somebody tell me. His performances haven't warranted. It's not a name.
Europa League games that he scored.
It's unmerited. No, because we lost before you go Russian. We lost to Sociedad. He didn't play well. We beat
Scored against Everton.
We beat off the bench. My point. He came off the bench against Everton. This is why I keep reiterating when he started. He's better off the bench. His better performances this season are all off the bench. The Everton game, the Arsenal game, all off. Like I say, he played against Brentford when we got packed. But people don't want to mention that. Against Sociedad, he played was poor. Against the second game, against Sheriff, he scored the penalty. Omonia, he missed all them chances in the away game. The 4th game against Omonia was non-existent, and we peppered them. He was a detriment in that game. We had like 20 plus shots in the area. I keep mentioning this. Newcastle offered nothing. Rashford came on, and even though he missed, still got in position to score. But people don't want to have these conversations. Go on.
I agree with you that he and the new ways is a system ways.
Yeah,
it doesn't fit the way Ten Hag wants to play.
Agreed.
But that's my thing about the new generation football. If he doesn't fit the system, you need to get rid of him.
Absolutely.
That's all nice and dandy. up to a point when your system does not break through the defense of the other system, and you have to readjust. You see what I'm saying? So when the readjustment comes in, you get rid of the player that could help you in a different situation.
Yeah, last season.
That's how I actually look at a situation.
You get rid of a player, one, who's not good enough, and two, doesn't want to be here. This is simple as what it is. We've had to readjust because he actually started, when you look at our preseason, Martial was the striker. Martial's not been available. So Ten Hag has had to readjust playing Rashford up top, and we've readjusted. This is why we played different ways against different teams. We're a better team without him. All of our better performances come with him not playing at all or him coming off the bench. This is a fact. And because I'm talking about people's goats and people's favorites, and Ronaldo has his stands, people don't like this, but this is the facts of the matter. That's just what
I
it is.
agree with you. He doesn't fit the new ways.
Yeah, he doesn't want to because he doesn't want to be here. People keep forgetting that as well.
Yes, and Manchester United is the one that actually hold them there.
And that's with our last regime was so bad. We're doing a rebuild from the rebuild because our last regime was so bad.
Rebuild because you still have the same system, which is same owners.
No. I'm talking about the owners. I'm talking about the playing squad. I'm talking about when I say the rebuild from the rebuild because our playing squad was so bad and what we signed. But Ten Hag's he's made some additions. He's doing what he can, and this is why we play different ways. This is why we can play without the ball and play on the counter attack as we've seen. And then also when you look at the Everton game and Spurs games, those two in particular, they've been our two best performances, where we've actually been dominating the ball and creating multiple chances. The only criticism was that we didn't really score enough, and even throw in the Omonia game as well. Even though we scored late, we peppered them and got a deserved late winner. So I like where it's going. Like I said, he can go. We should have let him go in the summer. I was saying this the entire summer. I said,
I know.
I said if you don't, and that's always my stance. Not with just with Ronaldo. That's any player. I say if any player doesn't want to be at Manchester United Football Club, let them go. And I'm with Ronaldo. I understand why he don't want to be there. I get it, but there's a way to go about it. Tell us early so we can. But nobody wanted it.
Flawless. Saying this as well, like, is it disrespectful to just pull in a player with 2 minutes left, regardless of the name of the player or what he's done in the past or anything? Because I don't think it's that disrespectful. I really don't.
I think it's disrespectful.
What would you say? What would you say?
What would you not say? Youngster.
What would you not say that the weakness?
Wait, Deals. One sec. Deals. Wait. Go on, Alex.
I mean, if you wanted to hold it, like I said, kill the time. Why not use a youngster? Why not using somebody?
You're not the employer. You're the employee.
I
do what
know,
your boss says.
Man. I'm just
saying. Forget all this, man. All this disrespect. Who knows? Say he could have scored in them 2 minutes.
But like, why we acting like the manager? The manager kind of works for the squad too, though. It's like, why we saying don't wait? Like, let's not act like, oh, the manager's okay. The manager is the boss, but you still got to lead your team. You got to the morale. It's on the manager.
Exactly.
The mentality of the whole kills his morale. Don't just say it's like, oh, I'm the boss. He got to no.
He wanted to make like I'm Ronaldo, the boss, and
okay, you know how I'm going to kill all this dead, because if it was 0-0 and Ronaldo was being brought on with 2 minutes to go, I guarantee you don't refuse to come on. You know what Ronaldo is? He's one of them Donnies that wants to sink the ship because he's not the captain. That's what it is. If Ronaldo wants, so you lot are telling me, let's call a spade a spade. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We on Carefree Lewis G's channel right now. If the game was 0-0 and Ronaldo had 2 minutes to come on, is he refusing to come on? No, because he's all about himself.
Well,
this is my point.
I don't see
wait.
You actually improve a point.
Wait, Flawless. I don't see it that way because he wasn't brought on out of necessity yesterday. That's the bad part.
No. How do we know? Wait. How do we know it's not our necessity?
Because it's 2-0. It's 2-0.
So how do we know not? So say we don't know what the manager was trying to do. What instructions did the manager give?
Whatever it was.
You do all the working for that now.
What did
Flawless. That's a bit of a reach. It's not out of necessity.
If you think that he was bringing him for 2 minutes out of necessity with 2-0 up,
well, it's not necessarily necessity, but the manager chose. The manager chose to do it. You know what I'm saying? But because you don't like Ronaldo, that's why this conversation is happening.
No.
This is outrageous.
No.
This
That's not it.
I don't want nowhere near my club.
Look,
I don't want him nowhere
what's
near
the
my club.
difference? No,
Nowhere near.
I see Andrew. I see Andrew over here waving his wobble head over there and like, yeah, flawless is my body. I'm on his stream. I'm gonna.
We don't like each other.
No.
I'm saying.
Look,
Hey, this is Kenna Russian. Me and Surfer don't like each other. Get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Get that straight.
Andrew, my friend, my brother from another mother or father. I don't care. My thing is, remember when you said that Tuchel put his players in on after the press conference? Remember that?
Yeah, you
remove
did.
Remember that big lip. Remove that big lip. I want to see your face when you answer.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please remove it, I beg.
Andrew, remember when you criticized Tuchel for throwing players under the bus on the press conference and blah, 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 and you said, what did you say there? Disturbs the peace, disturbs the thing, whatever?
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
How different is what he did on the public space? Because everybody's talking about Man United, Ronaldo thing. How different is that? And put him on the thing. And you wobble in your head, yeah, he's the manager. He put the rules.
Hang on. There's absolutely not. I can't believe I'm saying this and having to explain this. Those are two different situations altogether. Yeah. Ten Hag has not publicly put down Ronaldo at all since he's been at Manchester United. He's not put him down at all. I agree, and you can say what you want. You guys are all up in your feelings because it's Ronaldo. If this was Anthony Martial,
it is about Ronaldo.
Nothing.
Yes,
yeah, that's it.
No, not really.
It's about Ronaldo.
It is
Ronaldo.
It is Ronaldo.
Again, the argument is that how do you do it to someone like Ronaldo?
Exactly.
You know what, Lewis? You know what, Lewis? Yeah, we're doing it to Ronaldo because it's Ronaldo in 2022. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying?
I get your stance, but I mean their stance is it's Ronaldo.
Yeah, you're no loss. You're no loss. He's that great that all of you lot don't. Who are you lot want him at your club? Who wants him at Chelsea? Who's taking him in January?
No one.
Answer the question.
I remember you saying Alex though. If he comes here and score bang the goals.
So apart from Russian, nobody else on this panel wants him at Chelsea.
If we didn't have Aubameyang, I would have taken him.
No. Don't hit me with the don't. I want to know who would take him at Chelsea in January. That's all I want to know. That's the question I'm asking.
If we didn't have Aubameyang, I would have wanted him.
So that's a no. So you don't want him. I know Surfer don't want him.
Because we don't need another.
Why is that though?
I still take him.
I'm just asking the question.
Ronaldo. What the hell?
I'm just asking the question. But to my point is, like I said, you do what the manager says. The manager asks you to go on the pitch, you refuse. You know what I'm saying? And that
I just think my manager is smarter than that. If he wanted to prove the point, that's not how you prove the point.
Yeah, but it's how you prove the point. We get out of the club.
Andrew again disappeared. The reason why I brought it up, because I see putting pressure on the players and exposing the players from Tuchel is the same thing. He did it.
Oh, you mean with Ronaldo?
Ronaldo, it's the same
so you
thing.
think he put pressure on Ronaldo? Good. I'm glad. Get him out of my club. Good.
It's like, I'm talking about specific a specific situation when me and Andrew, when Tuchel put the players, he talked about the players, and Andrew was like, "What do you think about talking about the players on the press conference?" For me, what Ten Hag did, it's like talk about the players in the press conference.
Okay, cool. And you know what? That's calm. If I get this guy out of my club in January rather than the summer, cool. I'm glad I'm all about Manchester United football.
That's your stance on Ronaldo. Objectively speaking, do you think Ten Hag did the right thing? Because we all
he did nothing wrong.
But we know his decision was calculated. We know that he did that intentionally. Is that the right way? Is that right? No, I don't think it is. See, I don't think it is.
Okay, cool, man. Like that's calm, innit? If I get this guy out of my club it's calm, I'm cool.
I just want to say again, if this weren't Ronaldo, it wouldn't be news. So
but because it is Ronaldo,
that's the point. Lewis. Here's the thing is with that. Here's the thing with that, Lewis. It's Ronaldo, but again, he's Ronaldo in name only. What does he offer on the football pitch is very, very, very little.
It's not about that.
No one's saying you have to play him. No one's saying you have to play him, but to do that is a bit of a disrespectful.
Okay, cool. I'm saying Same way Ronaldo disrespected when he tried to leave. Same way when he publicly tried to do
so
it.
an
Same
eye
way
for
he
an
left
eye is
early.
good.
Disrespecting
So
me.
Yes, an eye for an eye is. Hey, you lot don't know me very well, but yes, I'm all for an eye for an eye in it. They say an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. Everybody gonna be blind. Then cool, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You punch me, I punch you.
That's
You know
your
what I'm saying?
stance.
That's my stance. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm a
I don't
Manchester
agree with
United
that.
FC stand at the end of the day, and
I
this
don't
guy
agree
hasn't
with
done.
that. Ten
This
Hag
guy's
is a
done.
coach.
Yeah,
Ten
that's
Hag is a
cool, and
coach.
he's coaching very well, getting good results, getting good performances, and we're going in the right direction without Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's cool with me. He's already disrespected the club multiple times. So he can bounce all this. Oh, because Ronaldo, you wanted to come on for. You didn't want to come on for 2 minutes. Like, you want to throw your toys out the pram? Cool. I'm glad he's been fined. I'm glad he's not playing against you lot. I'm glad he's not in the squad. I'm glad he's
I
in
was
under
about
21.
to actually say
Cool.
what Chef said.
Hold that, man. I'm glad.
Let me
That's
say this
what
really
I'm trying to say.
Glad.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
but
say.
Messi's also way more humble, isn't he?
No.
Yes.
No.
Would he have walked off like that? Would he?
I hate when people say that, bro.
I don't think he would have.
Oh yeah, everybody forgot what he did at Man.
Bro, Messi has an
Barcelona.
ego. He's just a little bit more quiet.
Yeah, everyone has an ego, but is Messi walking out like that?
No.
Well, he's never been in that position. So.
He did what he did at Barcelona at the late years. When what's his name? That manager, from what's his name? Ex-Man United manager. The ones that national team for Holland.
Oh,
Coleman.
Van Gaal.
Van Gaal.
Oh my God.
No,
okay.
Coleman.
Yeah, that was saying.
Ronald Koeman.
Yeah, he never managed
what
United.
Messi did to him.
What did he do?
Publicly talking about him and stay like that he was not, and he benched him, and all of a sudden everybody's like, the whole freaking Barcelona was against the manager. Why he got fired?
Yeah, but I mean, at that position, Messi was still one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, what year was
that
it?
position?
Ronaldo,
what year was
2
it?
years ago? Ronaldo isn't.
Ronaldo's not one of the best players in the world. Don't even lie, Russian. Don't even fix your mouth to lie and say that.
Right now, yes, no. But 2 years ago, he was on the same level.
Okay,
as
but we're
Ronaldo.
talking about
2 years ago. You're talking about Messi in that position when he was one of the best players in the world, and it would have been a battle.
It wasn't that.
And Ronaldo, who's kind
No,
of
2 years.
It's not
when that
justifiable
happened, when that
either
happened
way.
to Messi,
Yeah, I don't think that matters. I really don't think
It's not justifiable either
it doesn't.
way.
So what?
Just
So
because
what
it-
was he?
Throwing his toys out the pram, he's a mug for that. Ronaldo coming out of the pitch when your team is winning 2-0, leaving the stadium, you're a mug for that.
I don't
You're bigger
agree
than
with
the squad,
what
bro.
Ronaldo did. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't agree with the reaction.
I don't agree with the reaction.
reaction exactly.
Exactly.
But you can't just look at one-sided. You can't.
Exactly.
You can't look at one-sided.
We looked
But
at
don't you
both
guys
sides,
think
man.
you have to be a bit professional? Like
The manager asked you to come on the pitch for 2 minutes and you refused to. Cool.
No.
I mean, you saying
It
that.
was
that's-
intent.
and that's
It was
wrong.
intent.
And that's
Ronaldo
wrong.
was
Tevez
intent.
did that under Mancini. Like Tevez refused to come on for a match. Like who are you?
Yeah, and that's wrong as well. Anytime, again, here I'll keep the same energy. That's wrong for any player. If you refuse that's any player.
Do you know how many
No.
people
Yes.
died?
Like refusing to come off.
I'm
I
not
hate
saying
when
he did the
people
right
say,
thing
"Do
by
you know how
not
many
coming
people died
on,
to be at that
and I'm
position?"
not saying he
That's
did the right
true,
thing
though,
by
man.
reacting.
No, it's not. It's
It's
hard
true.
work. It's hard
It's
work,
true.
bro.
People died to be there.
No, don't
Time.
say
Look,
that. Okay,
look.
let me say something.
We're
When
not-
you work hard,
man.
you get to that position, bro. It was not
Yes.
luck. It was not given. So stop saying,
Okay,
do you know how many people
No.
died?
But at the
I
same
hate
time,
that
at the same time,
term.
but at the same
You
time,
work
my bro,
hard and you get to that
But
position.
at the
You
same time,
get
bro,
what
at
it
the same
is. What
time,
do
bro,
you think?
he's not worked hard enough to start on the pitch. He's worked hard enough to be.
No, I'm talking about.
Your
I'm talking about. I was talking about the other dude. Like you said, do you know how many people die to get in that position? I hate when people say that about professional athletes because they were not given. Oh no, okay, here you go, Ronaldo.
Hey, Lewis.
You're gonna be at the best.
Lewis.
No, it was hard work.
Yeah.
No,
When we're gonna talk about the game?
But it doesn't
We
change.
already
They
did.
are still in a privileged position.
We are talking
doesn't
about the
change
game.
that.
Ronaldo is
It's
Man
a
United.
spade.
Why don't we talk about Ronaldo, bro? That's not the topic
It's privilege.
here.
Mike-
It's the game, bro.
You know,
Hold on a second.
Going this
I
topic,
just want to say I think it's what everybody is actually agreeing. Nobody actually agrees that Ronaldo did the right thing by walking out.
yeah.
Nobody
Okay,
agrees
yes,
that
yes.
Ronaldo should not come on. Even if he did got 2 minutes, he should have come on. Everybody agree with you. What we don't agree with, it's why he did it. Why he had to put Ronaldo for 2 minutes, still.
All right, cool, and that's just excuses. But all right, cool.
No. It's not excuses. It's
definitely
it's
excuses.
the dig. I think it's the
It's not a
dig.
dig. Yo, hold it. Your boss told you to do something, do it. Or it's a dig. Like, why are we feelings, man? Why are we so soft, man? Let me say soft. Get on the pitch and play, man.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
man.
But
Yeah,
no,
the
we would be
pitch and play.
soft. We would be
It's-
soft if
it's-
we were excusing what Ronaldo did, but we're not excusing.
sounds
No.
so-
I'm
sounds
saying
so
no.
like-
I'm not
wait,
saying
hold on,
that.
let me
No.
say
I'm
Why
talking about
Ten
all
Hag
the
asked him to do it.
the manager asked him to come on for 2 minutes. That's wrong of him. Blah blah blah. Whatever in it. You know what I'm saying in that. Like,
let me say something. Like, it sounds good
Whatever,
coming in
innit?
from you're a
I'm
fan,
glad this
you know what
happened.
saying? We're
I'm
all
so
fans, we're
happy it
talking
happened.
about it. But like, if you
Yeah,
were in
you
your
are
like, if
some
you were
mad
like in a,
vindication of this. I don't blame you, bruv. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm so happy this happened, and still, even though this guy's 110% in the wrong, we still got to try and look at the other side. Nah, man, F Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on no looking at no other side, but you've disrespected the club multiple times as it is. I'm glad I didn't want him here in the first place. He didn't want to be here in the first place.
Though, it's like we're talking about Ronaldo like he's a higher power. Like, if
Yes,
you want
serious, man. We're talking about him like he Thanos or some shit. Like, yo, whatever, man. I'm saying,
you know that,
whatever, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, can you imagine him Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel doing it to
This is why I don't want him
Didier
as a bench
Drogba?
option in January.
I don't want
you
him
know
at
what?
Chelsea anyway.
No, can you
I don't want him
imagine?
at Chelsea anyway.
No, can you
Do you reckon-
imagine?
do you
Can you
reckon
imagine?
He'll ruin
Looking
our
at that.
club. He'll ruin our club.
One at a
Because-
time.
Do you reckon
Hold on
Bolly
a
and
second.
God saw
Yeah,
that?
wait, Alex, go ahead.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if one of the Chelsea managers like Tuchel does that to Drogba, or what's his name? Or
Drogba sat on the bench happily for a season
He sat
for us.
14-15. Mourinho did it. So
Mourinho
Yeah.
Oh,
barely
come on,
played him and he
bro.
didn't make a fuss.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
that's
did as
not
well.
what I'm
I-
talking about. Can
I
you
guess.
imagine the manager that, not his friend, that brought him back from MLS? I'm talking about a manager that changing the style, like Thomas Tuchel, like Sarri, and he. Remember what happened to?
Okay, what about Conte
no.
doing it with John Terry then? And then he didn't make a fuss either.
Who?
Conte, he like when we switched to a back five, Terry was warming bench. And he was still probably one of our best centre backs at the time.
Did he brought him for 2 minutes?
Yes. And there'd be other times he
What?
didn't even play.
You
Not
remember
true.
that?
Never done
Yeah,
it.
there was plenty of games, even especially after he announced he was leaving, where we bring him on for like the last 5 minutes or something so he could get a nice reception from the fans.
Interesting.
And he didn't make a fuss.
Energy different now, with it. It wasn't disrespectful to JT, though, was it?
He kept
No,
benching.
and he
kept
started
benching
at the
Savić.
start of the season.
Remember the penguin. Remember the penguin.
Went to a back
What's
five.
no. What's the
Remember the
Russian?
penguin.
No. You man, let me know. That's a great point, Lewis. Thank you. What's the difference in JT being asked to go on for 5 minutes? No. Answer the question. What's the difference?
Because
We are winning, and we need extra defender at that point.
We was winning. So what's the difference? So now it's
He's
a positional
defender.
thing.
You need to hold the win.
What for
Clean
2-0?
sheet.
So you're 2-0 up with 2 minutes to go. You need that extra defender, yeah? Is that what you're telling me?
What game was that, Lewis?
Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, please tell me what game was. What's the score?
John Terry always used to come on with like the final sub or something. If he even did come on.
Just give me one.
Yeah, see how the energy different, but it's your guy now, isn't it?
It's
But
not
it's-
energy different. I actually
Because I cannot remember.
Terry come on late for games all the time that season. I went to nearly every match.
No, stop saying that, Lewis. If you do, just give us a one game,
Just
at least
put
one
one
game.
game.
I
That's
can't
number one.
give you
Number
one
two.
specific
Hold
game,
on a
but
second.
JT, you
Number
always
two.
come on late.
Let me go back
Always.
to. Let me
I
go
don't
back
know,
to. Flawless.
It's different now. When it's your guy, it's different now. When it's not disrespectful to JT, is it?
Disrespectul either way.
If
But how
you
about in
finish,
13
let me
how about in
finish
13,
saying it.
14?
I'll tell
How
you.
about in 13-14 when Mourinho kept benching Lampard?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't even give Lampard a goodbye.
Yeah,
He had to
exactly.
take a little
So-
selfie with his mates and leave. And he
Hold
just
on a
took that and
second.
left.
He didn't brought him in. Nobody's saying that he was brought him in. No, we're talking about a specific situation when there's a 2 minutes.
Man are gonna make
Nobody's talking about. I don't think Ronaldo's problem was holding the bench. I think Ronaldo's problem was coming in for 2 minutes when you were up 2-0. And to answer you, Flawless, it's okay to bring defender when you're winning. To hold the lead.
When you're 2-0 up with 2 minutes to go.
I heard.
Wait. Hold up. It's okay to
It
you're
never
2 minutes.
happened. Lewis lied to you.
So
That
Lewis
never
is
happened.
lying.
Bruv. I watched John Terry come on as the last sub in numerous games. Just because I
There we
can't
go.
bring one game up doesn't mean it didn't
Yes.
happen.
And there's
bro,
a,
if
and
it's
there's
a
a
lot of
game,
games in
and
one
there's a
season,
game.
then-
But let me ask you.
Bear in
what
mind, this is one game. And
what-
Russian, before you continue, that's incorrect. Ronaldo's not happy being on the bench. Like, let's cut that as well. That's incorrect. That's just false.
We also have to ask:
Lewis.
Did Terry was
What?
Terry trying to leave? Like the situation and background of
Yes.
those
No,
two are
but JT
different.
left at the end of the season because of the lack of game time. Respectfully, he didn't make a fuss
He
about it.
left
That's
because
why
he
left
left
and went to
because he was
Villa.
on top. He left because he was on top. I don't
No,
think
because he wasn't playing, and he thought he could spend another year playing at the top level.
What about when Penguin was the manager and he was benched? John Terry.
Who's Penguin?
Who's Penguin?
What's her fucking
Rafa
Liverpool
Benitez?
manager? Benitez.
Yeah,
does
he
look like
took
Mr.
that
Penguin.
respectfully as well.
He did? John
Well,
Terry
you
took
didn't-
respectively?
Did John Terry make any big fusses to the media? Did he stop turning up to games? Did he do anything?
Yes, he did. And the
What
whole
game did he
Chelsea
not
fan
turn up-
base was on the
What game did
Penguin
he not
about
turn
it.
up to? The Chelsea fan base hated Benitez.
Oh,
when
you
he
gonna
first
say
stepped
that?
in.
You
John
gonna
Terry
say that
didn't
now,
make a
Lewis?
difference.
What game did he turn up
The
to?
Chelsea fan base hated Benitez
No, hold
from
on,
day
hold
one.
on. You gonna ask that question?
What game did he walk out from? What game did he walk
Exactly.
out?
So
of?
what game did he come in at 2 minutes then? If you could give me
No,
that game, I'll
because
give you
you're
that game.
bringing up. You're saying he specifically walked out of a game. That's a much bigger moment than him just coming off the bench.
Europa League. Remember
No,
Europa
because,
League
like-
games when John Terry was on the bench and everybody knows that we needed John Terry in defense?
Didn't John Terry start the Europa League games because he was getting benched in the league matches?
Didn't we win?
No.
Didn't we win the Europa League?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
we did. We did.
What, I
Hold
don't
on,
know
I'm
what you're
still-
saying then.
I'm still trying to find out.
We didn't.
We
lose
did.
the game.
Oh, here we go. Chelsea 5, Everton 0. John Terry came on 84th minute.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Did
not
he
2
make a
minutes.
fuss?
That's
What was the score? What was the score? Lewis, what was the score?
5-0.
Oh, so wait, Rushin, you needed a defender for the last 6 minutes to defend the 5-0 lead, yeah? Is that what you're
yeah,
telling
but
me?
Yeah.
that game, clean
That
sheet.
game is seen as one of the
Hey, Russell,
Guys,
Russell,
I don't even-
my guy.
Guys, I don't
My
even know why you're
guy.
arguing about this. It's different. Ronaldo came back.
My
Ronaldo
guy.
came back to Man U to
My
help
brother.
them out.
To save
No.
them. That's it.
Again, go on.
Ronaldo
Let's
came
cut it.
back.
No. He did
he-
not come back to help us out. The only reason he came to Manchester United was we were the only club that wanted him. Let's call a spade a spade.
Oh,
If
stop.
Manchester City would have made the bid, they would. Who else went in for when he left Juventus?
So
What other
City
club made
didn't
an
come-
official
City
bid?
didn't
Okay,
come in
so
for
why
him.
did
No,
Man
they
U
didn't
go
make
in
an
for him?
official bid.
So why did
Because
Man
we're
U go in
idiots.
for him?
Because we're idiots. Because we do
Because-
stupid
because-
business.
because
That's
you
why.
thought- Because you
No,
thought
we do
City was going
stupid.
for him, right?
No, because we do
Because
exactly because we do stupid
But it's
business.
because
So why are you now
probably
saying that
plenty of
City
other
wasn't
games
going
he
in
came
for
on
him?
So City, all right. So what
So you
official?
think City just baited
City
Man U
did.
for no reason?
City were interested. No. City were. Yeah, of course they've done it before, but City were interested. Did they make an official bid for him? No, they never offered him a contract. They never offered him a contract.
Hold on a
Were they
second.
interested in him?
Well,
Yes.
how do you know they wouldn't
What
have?
game was that?
Everton
No,
5
because they would have. What do you mean? How do I know
No.
they wouldn't have? If they
Why
was wait, one sec,
There
Russian.
was
Hold up.
interest.
Hold up. There was interest. Yes, there was interest. But did they make an official bid for him? No. The reason why
They
they
don't
didn't
have
make an
to.
official bid for him because they didn't want him. I never
Maybe
said they had
because
to.
Man U swooped in.
No,
and
it wasn't
just-
because
Yeah,
they
I
swooped
think-
in.
I
If
think
they
they-
want-
I
if
think
they
they-
really-
Man U
Time.
swooped in.
if no,
I think they
if
lost
they
out to United.
no, they didn't
Yeah,
lose out
you
to
don't
us because they
wanna
never
lose
made
out.
an official bid. How
Well,
they
maybe
lose
they
it out?
didn't get. Maybe they didn't
They
get
could make
to because
inquiries.
They were interested first.
I
Yeah.
think it was
Oh
very
my
quick. I
God.
think it
Interest
was
starts
very
God.
quick.
before the bid, though.
Okay,
And they had
alright.
interest.
Very
You
quick.
might
Man
just
U
gonna
learned
defend this
about
guy
it.
regardless, innit? Okay, cool.
I'm not
Alright,
defending
okay.
Ronaldo. No. You got me.
No, I'm
wrong.
You're
saying
I think
that.
portrayed
it
the
was
Chelsea
scumbag, bruv.
Ronaldo stand.
I agree
Oh
with you. I
my
didn't agree
God,
with
this
you.
is
I
this
agree
is
with your
outrageous.
slowness, but
You know what I'm saying?
I think
This
he
is
came to
outrageous.
United
You know
on the
what's
basis
funny?
of fending off City,
That
bro.
that
My
every
point
I
is
heard that
the reason
Fergie
the
made a
reason
call and everything, bruv.
he
I heard
never
Fergie had
yo
to
they
make
ne-
a call and all
the,
these
the
things.
the reason why he came back to my original point was someone said, oh, he came back to Manchester United to help us. No, he came back to Manchester United because we're the only club that wanted him. That's why he came back. The same reason he's still at Manchester United now, because we are the only club that wants him. He was available in the summer. Nobody came in for him. The season we signed him, nobody came in for him. These
that's
are
a
facts.
lie, man.
Where's the
Stop
bids?
lying.
Where's the
Flowers.
bids? Where's the
Flawless.
bid?
I'll believe you for
Hold
this.
on a second. Hold on a
You
second.
don't have
Where's
to
the
have
bids?
a bid.
You cannot
I'm
prove
sorry.
there's no bids before.
No, Man
Where's
City.
the-
I
so
think
you-
Man City came in for my man, and then
No, they
United got
Well,
whiff of it,
hold
and they
on.
couldn't
Well,
let that happen.
There's
They
nothing
could
else.
not let that happen.
It didn't happen any
Behind
other
the
way than
scenes,
that.
Yo,
behind
let me
the
just
scenes,
say
they had to make that
people
mold
usually
United.
look. Teams usually get inquiries first before.
Yeah,
putting,
there's
you know, bids. They're
interest
not-
before a
Yeah,
bid.
Yes.
interest. Not like
I
not like,
agreed.
oh,
I
like
agree.
this guy, put a-
I agreed with you, man. I said we're City interested.
So why
Yes.
Fergie had
I
to call
did say.
Ronaldo?
I did say.
Why
Hold up.
Fergie
One
had
sec.
to
Fergie
call
had to make the
Ronaldo?
call.
Hold
Hold
on,
Why
up.
did
Hold up.
Fergie
Hold
have to
up.
make the call?
Hold up. I said City were interested. I did say that. I stated that. Do I believe City were interested in looking at him? Yes. But did they make an official bid for that man. No,
Because
which means they pulled it out
You
of the
got there
field.
first, my brother. You got
No,
there
they were there
first.
first. City were there first.
No,
City were
Just
there
to add
first.
as well, Southampton 4-2. He played. John Terry played 4 minutes. Middlesbrough 3-0. He played 6.
Go on,
That
Lewis.
doesn't even matter
To
anymore.
keep it, yo, Lewis, that's the kid to make sure you keep the clean sheet and make sure in it for that 2 minutes. You don't
No,
need
but-
3 goals.
No. It was 4-2 against Southampton when we brought him
I
on.
personally
that's
think
the-
that doesn't even matter. That
That's
point
make sure.
doesn't matter.
That's make sure you can.
stamping my point.
That
I'm
point
just-
should
Yeah.
have been
Lewis, that's
argued.
just to make sure you
That's
don't
all.
concede 2 or 3 goals in 2 or 3 minutes. That's all that is. That's what that is for.
It
It is what
happens,
it
bro.
is.
Yeah,
The
no,
game
I
was
agree.
2 minutes.
I
He was
agree,
gonna
my guy.
play 2 minutes.
I
It's
agree.
not that
I agree.
I hope
agree.
you do, bro.
I
It
do
happens,
genuinely.
Hey,
That should have
Flawless,
been that
Flawless,
should have been a
Remember,
moot point.
remember Newcastle versus Arsenal, and 2 goals in the last 4 minutes. Remember
Yeah, that's
that?
Arsenal though.
When what's his name? Remember that? When
Yeah, I do remember
when
that.
what's his name? That Spurs left back, I think, or right back. The volley, they hit it and
Yote.
equalize it.
And then Tiote with that screamer.
Yeah, there's other games when it was a left back, I think, left back for them or right back. He was on loan at Newcastle. He was from Spurs.
Danny Rose.
Yes, remember that volley
That
in
was
the last
against-
minutes that equalizer 2 versus
Against
Newcastle.
Arsenal.
No,
Yeah.
he played.
That was
no,
the
for
opening goal in a
Spurs.
2-1 win.
Yeah.
The what?
That wasn't no late goal. That was the opening goal in a 2-1 win. The whole thing was Danny Rose scores on his Tottenham debut.
No,
opening
he
goal.
was at Newcastle when he scored that volley.
Oh, you're thinking of a different game. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what goal it is.
Danny Rose scores volley to equalize the game against Arsenal.
The
That's
point
probably
still,
not top of the
What a
table,
goal.
Arsenal, when that happened.
Yeah, that volley from left foot. Remember?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
The
but
point
what's
still
the point?
stands.
What's the
The point
point?
still stands that you can
What's the
overturn
They were
it.
2
You can-
goals up.
Yes, but they're also not top of the table.
No, I'm
They're probably a
I'm
really
answering.
shit
I'm
Arsenal
answering
side.
flawless over there, saying, "Oh, John Terry came in not to concede the 2 goals."
Yeah,
It
100%.
happened.
I agree with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
it
and I
happened
agree
at
with
a
you.
worse team than the
Yeah,
team we
like
had.
Russian, I agreed with you. John Terry was brought on to make sure you didn't concede 3 goals in 2 minutes. I said that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hold
I'm in agreement with you. How you holding that? When I agree with you.
You know how you said it. You know
How did it? What do you
said
mean?
it.
How did I say I agreed with you? What are you? How
There's
you
a
mad at me
reason why
agreeing
it's
with you?
called Sarcastic City. There's a reason why it's Sarcasm City, man.
How are you mad at me for agreeing with you? Like what?
There's a reason
What?
why it's called Sarcasm City, and you know it.
I agreed with man. Man got upset at me. You know, this is wild. Like yo, this is what it's wild.
Right, Cameron says thoughts on the Neymar loan with option to buy, or January would you take Ronaldo till the end
No
of the season?
Ronaldo,
I don't
please.
think any of them
No
can happen.
Ronaldo, man.
Neymar's
No,
their best
please.
player right now. He ain't going anywhere.
Yeah,
Ronaldo,
his
no.
stakes
I
are high
closed my
as well.
door when Aubameyang came in. This point.
Lewis,
we
Lewis,
don't need
I
2
appreciate the
strikers
donation.
with 30
Danny
plus at the
Rose
squad.
never scored a goal for Newcastle.
I swear it was it what's that guy that yes it was, or maybe Southampton. Was he in Southampton loan? Danny Rose.
Let's go.
Oh,
Hold
my
on a second.
gosh, bruv.
Yeah, Alex needs John Terry to come on the pitch, come onto the stream and save him now. You know what I'm
Can
saying?
someone make an 88th minute sub for Alex, please?
Yeah, serious, yo. I'm saying, nah, that's disrespectful to whoever Lewis brings in, isn't it? That's what it is. They gonna storm off. They gonna storm off.
Googling.
You know what I'm saying?
He already
Hey,
Googled.
Flawless.
Yo, talk to me, my guy.
What's your weakness in your squad? Do you reckon your weakness?
Offensively. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Offensively,
it
definitely.
was at Spurs versus Arsenal.
There you go. This guy's a joker. We're in 2022.
I remember he scored volley.
Yeah,
And
he did. That was a great volley. Yeah, it was his first goal. Yeah, it was his first goal. Yeah. Oh,
never mind.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, flawless danger man for United. What were you saying, bro?
Oh, in terms of our weakness, I think it was it Deals who said that in terms of weakness.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely taking chances, 100%. Because we created a lot, like in the last 2 games. Not so much against Spurs, but more so against Everton and the Europa League game. Well, yeah, therefore they're taking the chances. Obviously, you lot are decent defensively as well, so creating of chances as well. But other than that, like defensively, we've been good. The midfield is going to be interesting to see how Ten Hag sets up. I'm presuming they'll probably go with the same midfield 3 that played against Spurs. Well, I'm confident going. I'm confident getting a result.
What was your midfield 3 against Spurs? Was it
Casemiro, Fred, Bruno? Yeah, which I would prefer to see, because I said this because this is
I don't want to see that, to be honest.
This is Ten Hag. This is Ten Hag's second away game in terms of against the Big Six. And as much as I'm a fan of Eriksen, Eriksen arguably our most important player. I don't know if he's going to go
I
away
like
to the Big
Eriksen
Six.
still.
Yeah,
Eriksen's
I don't know.
hard still.
Yeah, Eriksen's been very, very good for us. I
Does
don't know if he's gonna
Casemiro
go-
and Fred give Bruno freedom?
Bruno going Bruno regardless. It don't matter who he plays, who is in the midfield with him. Bruno going Bruno. I'd prefer Bruno not to start, but he will. I'm not a fan of Bruno, but we move. He scored a
See
good
that
goal.
guy scoring a
obviously.
goal, you know.
He scored he ain't gonna score against you, lot.
I can see it, bro.
It's Bruno and Bruno away from home in the Big Six game. Yeah, forget about it.
I just feel like we need Chelsea needs pace, and we could like go to get past.
We just need
Yeah,
to
that's
match
why.
the
That's why I
energy
want to see
Yeah, we
Pulisic
can-
and Sterling start.
Yeah, we could
We
get
That's
past
why I want to
that.
see
the
Pulisic
energy
and
of
Sterling
the
start.
Fred and Casemiro. Okay, that's a yellow card. That's a red card.
And they got
Casemiro-
Varane at back.
Defensively, that's been our strongest start. Like that's the thing I don't worry about.
Varane and
Defensively,
Lissandro.
fine. Yeah, with Varane, Martinez, Dalot, it'll probably be Luke Shaw. De Gea's been playing better recently as well. I have no with
Will-
Casemiro and Fred in front of that. I have no issue.
Wait,
with
who's your right back? Who's your right? Is
It-
it still
Dalot.
AWB?
Be Dalot.
Oh no.
Be Dalot.
Okay.
So Dalot and like I've got no issue with us defensively. If we don't win this game, it's because our forward players didn't do the
I
business.
mean, you
Big up
guys will have
OG.
to, you guys will have to
Big up
contend
OG,
with
man.
Kai Havertz, man.
Big
Kai
up
Havertz
OG,
is on
my bro.
fire right now. So
Say that again. What do you say about Kai Havertz? Say that again.
I say you're gonna have to deal with Kai Havertz, bro.
I hope he starts, man. I hope he
Tell
starts,
them,
man.
you know, tell them,
You know
Kai
Havertz.
Havertz. Hey,
Stream, Dave.
loud it again. Tell them you're gonna have to deal with Kai, man.
Yeah, man.
Kai,
Clinical
Kai,
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 man.
Deal with Kai.
We're talking about
Kai,
Shy Havertz. We're talking about Shy Havertz.
That's what I'm
here.
saying.
Hey,
Can Varane, hold up, can Varane stand up to Kai Havertz?
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure. I trust Rafael Varane.
Sandro
I
Lannister
will run
will
around
deal
Varane.
with him, let alone fucking
Hey,
Varane.
he's been one of our best players as well. Put some respect on Martinez's name.
Tyrion
He's been one of our best
Martinez.
players.
Martinez and Varane, 5 foot Martinez and Dope and Varane are going to get smoked by Aubameyang. He's going to spin them, easily get 2 goals. Mark my word, bruv. I'm a betting man, bruv. I'm putting a bill on that, bruv.
Aubameyang Grace,
OG,
alright, okay.
energy.
I mean, and don't forget
Energy.
Sterling. Sterling's going to break his curse, bruv. It's Expelliarmus, bruv. That curse is
Sterling has to
broken, bruv.
turn up. He has to
Sterling
turn
has
up.
to turn
Wait,
up.
I was gonna ask you.
Money Mace gonna turn up as well.
Is Sterling gonna play wing back? What's going on? What do you man reckon?
Say whatever he wants, bruv.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
No, not wherever he
Hey,
wants.
we-
No more wing back shifts.
We're
Yeah,
not-
man,
That's
no,
not gonna happen.
More wing
That's
back.
not gonna happen.
That's what you lot need to do. Play Sterling wing back. You know what I'm saying? Play Mason Mount, clinical Kai up top. Let's
Hey,
go,
you need
man.
to play
You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Ronaldo for
follow.
us up front. Then.
Hey, he's been suspended, innit? You know what I'm saying? What can we do in it? He's been suspended. What can we say?
We're not
I don't have that power.
anymore. We don't.
I don't have that power in it. Maguire's injured. You know what I'm saying? He's injured, unfortunately.
Just bring him on, man.
He's injured. You can't do that.
Hey,
man.
can I ask you a question, Flawless? Do you think
Yeah.
Do you think if Harry Maguire would have come on at the 80th minute, people would have had such an uproar about it?
Oh, definitely not. You know what I'm saying? You know what? You know what it would have been? It would have been to hold on to the lead. Would have been to hold on to the 2-0 lead, innit? So we didn't concede 2 goals in 2 minutes. That's what it would have been for. 100%. 100%. Well, yeah, I hope you lot play Sterling at wing back.
Harry
I hope
Maguire
so.
is your captain.
No,
bro.
I
You
think we'll
guys
play
respect him.
4 at the back against you guys, in all honesty.
So what do you reckon? It'd be
Coutinho, Kova, and Mount.
Lewis, I don't think we play 4 at the back against Manchester United. I feel like we're just going to be really narrow and defensively solid. So we're going to play like the 5 at the back or 3 at the back or whatever you want to say. Against Manchester
Yeah, but like,
United,
I think Potter would want us to be
counter-attacking.
progressive as well, and I don't think we're like that in a 5 without James.
I mean, I feel you. I just feel like we're going to be more
Plus, that
defensively
midfield will
sound.
get battered in a 2. It will get torn apart. I don't really have a
Listen,
lot
man,
of confidence in midfield.
As long as Trevor's
Mark
playing,
4-4-2.
as long as Trevor's
We should
playing,
do
yeah.
4-4-2 box
I
standard.
think you're gonna play
4-4-2.
three-man
Take it
midfield.
back.
As long as
You're
Trevor's
playing a three-man
playing, we
midfield,
can't lose.
100%.
Yeah.
Three-man midfield.
He's undefeated,
I
yeah.
don't know. 3-man midfield. I'll believe it when I see it because this.
Well, you'll see it tomorrow. Believe them, bro.
I think it'll be a 4-3-3. But like,
you
it
reckon
could
you'll play-
change. Like, he changes formation like 4 times a match. So
The drop of
don't
a hat.
really matter.
So who's gonna be your back four then? If it is a back four,
Trevor, man like Trevor Chalobah.
Trevor, my little gun driller.
Undefeated in every start. 31
Yeah,
games.
Chalobah and Silva.
Undefeated.
so it'd be
My
what?
little
Chalobah,
gun driller
Silva,
start.
Cucurella,
Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta.
Chilwell and Aspie.
Nah,
Because
hold tight,
Cucurella
Aspie.
played most of the game on Wednesday. I don't
No
think he started.
Aspie, man. No Aspie, man. I don't want to
Who's
see
going
him
to play
there.
there then? Who's
Who
going
else
to play
plays
there?
right back?
Aspie makes me want to take an
Who's gonna
aspirin.
Kai
No one
Havertz.
else plays
He
right
likes
back.
to run.
I like that,
Somewhere
man. Aspilicueta. Chill out.
You like
Zachariah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here on United watch. Yes, you know what I'm saying. This, I'm here for yes.
Yeah, you want Zachariah as well, man.
Yeah, play him. I'm saying play Kai. You know what I'm saying. Mason Mount. I'm with it. Sterling at wing back. Play Sterling at full back, man. You know what I'm saying.
Someone needs to get Kai high, so he's not ready to pay that day, fam. He's not
He
playing.
is high. You watch him try and press. You don't press like he's fucking sober.
Hey, Lewis, I think you're being a bit harsh on Kai, man. Kai, the guy Havertz, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shut your mouth.
Take him, then.
I know you said that, but
And you use the Kai.
if he's the
I
guy,
think Ruben
he's
off the cheek might be there still, I reckon.
I mean, look, if Ruben, I want Ruben in the midfield.
Nah, don't.
This
Yeah,
game. I
we
just
needed
want
Mendy.
to like
We needed
but I do
physicality.
not want him at the right wing back for this game. I feel like he could actually dominate them. Not dominate, but like
We just needed physicality.
His physicality in the mid will really and like his progressive, how he progresses the ball and everything. I feel like he's going to be. Yeah. We need him in the midfield. I don't want to see him at right wing back, especially when he's one of our best midfielders this season. Don't like fuck up his momentum. You know what I mean?
But I think he's that guy that he's a utility guy in here. He'll just go wherever the gaffer goes. He'll just say, "Yeah, I'm there."
That's the problem.
I've seen it. Like he'll play where the manager wants him to play and do what the manager wants him to do. Must be nice.
Yes, man.
You know what I'm saying? Must be nice.
That's the wrong way to look at it. that's what Thomas Tuchel want everybody to do. Be a utility player. You got to play wing back defense.
And he brought you like European Cup.
No, but I think he can do that. I think he's one of the few that can be utility.
All right, let me
He
stop.
brought you like European Cup in it, so it worked to an extent.
I don't know, man.
But you don't know, like, did he not win you a champs?
Okay, look, that first. Okay, let me not even talk about Tuchel. You know he's going to go long.
Why is it a source? But what's up? He brought you a Champions League, so it worked to an extent.
The first 6 months he did. I give him credit for his.
Okay, that's fair. I'm saying.
New manager bounce. I give him credit.
He gonna do more than Graham Parr. You ain't gonna win the champs with Graham Parr.
Not 100. I mean, who knows? I mean,
you know. What do you mean? Who knows? Don't do that. Don't do that. Wait. Don't do that. Man said, who knows that? You know.
Happen with a one.
I'm saying that. You know. Man said, who knows?
All right. Okay. Watch.
Anything can happen with a wand, bro.
We win the Champions League this season. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Put it at. What's the day? Yeah, I said it.
Yeah. Someone click that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, clip it. But either way, my point is, look, Tuchel was different. You know, I respect him the first 6 months. I respect him, but
yeah, man,
the last 12
European
months
champ
was terrorism. So that's all I'm
it
saying.
happens.
It happens though. Yeah, that's why he don't got the job now.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that, man. R.I.P. Tuchel.
Yeah,
He'll get another job though.
That's why he don't got a job.
You love running to him in the champs. You know what I'm saying? When he takes over Bayern Munich or something.
Do you know what I want to see? Do you know what I want to see? I want to see Koulibaly take out a player, blood. That's what I want to see. Take out a player.
We were just talking about a back four, and I don't think Trevor Chalobah gets benched, personally.
What do you think you do? Do you genuinely play against us with a back four, or will it be a back three?
I'd rather we play with a four, personally. I'd rather we play with a four.
I'd rather you play with a three, so I hear why you would say
I feel like if it's a four, it's going to be
midfield is
it's going to be
torn apart.
If it's a four, it's going to be an end-to-end type game. But if it's a three, we're going to control the game. I feel like we'll control the game if we're playing a three, while Manchester United just sits back a lot. But if we're playing four, I feel like it's just going to be end-to-end. And that's just how I feel about it. Just something about the back three that just makes us look defensively solid, especially against like teams like this. But like any other team, like we're playing from Brentford, let me not use Brentford because we just drew with them. But like Brighton or any other person, I'll say go with the back four and everything. But like this game, I feel like back three, especially that we're so used to playing that back three, just go with that for this game. Because I know Manchester United, they love playing with like a lot of pace.
Did you start with a 5 or a 4 against Villa?
4.
No, okay. I understand that then because we were leaky as fuck in that match.
Listen, don't you guys think like that's it? Potter's got Den Hag's number. Like he just sees what he's doing and just makes the counter tactic. You see that in a lot of American sports. Like this manager got that guy's number. I feel like Potter just looks at Den Hag.
That's so much easier said than done, bro.
They played one time.
No, CMCOG. Yeah, he's making
we haven't
sense,
even
right?
got United's number.
No, wait. It was making sense, but just like how Tuchel managed to get Pep's number somehow. I don't know how. Just like that. Oh my bad.
It happens, Mourinho.
Just like how
Wait, on to Wenger.
Exactly. So my point is like that's why earlier
They played
in this,
one time.
Earlier,
He doesn't have his number. He's played one.
Okay, so I didn't know they played one time. Okay, but
yeah,
like I'm saying,
played literally at the start of the season.
Barely even said hi and bye to each other. Talking about getting
Let
numbers.
me just tell you right now, Brighton have never played Ajax, probably even in a friendly, let alone.
I want that Swedish team. That Swedish team of his.
Flawless.
They've only played once, bro.
Yo, chat to me, my guy. Yes.
All right, what's going on with Donny van der Beek? Because I thought he was going to come through with your manager still doing bits.
That's true.
Injured. He's injured. That's why we've not seen him.
Oh, he's injured. Okay.
Yeah, he's been injured. Yeah, it's been like it's long term. Otherwise, you would have seen him in like these Europa League games and stuff like that. He would have played. It's been a shame because I was looking forward to seeing him play because he could be like because with how the fixture schedule is with the World Cup. Obviously, all these games is tight. So, but yeah, Donny will play. Like I said, I don't worry about it. People always go over the top. Like once he's fit, he's like we're gonna see everybody from a United perspective in our squad. So Donny gonna play 100 just for bodies. So, like we're short.
He's basically
he will play because we're just short in there. That's why. We don't have no one else. We had 2 injuries when we played Newcastle, and our central midfield options was Zidane Iqbal and Kobe Mainoo. We're light in there. Like so, Donny definitely will play. Simply because just for an extra body, because we're as good as we've been and stuff's going in the right direction, we're still short in terms of squad, in terms of not only quality but quantity as well. I say this all the time. This is why I don't think we'll finish top 4, but this is why I said target the Europa League and go win that, and I think we will.
But you need Ronaldo to win that for real.
No, we don't. We definitely don't need Ronaldo to win that. We definitely don't. You know what I'm saying? We're good.
Man.
I'm good at
You've been playing kind of like counterattack for every away game so far?
Every away against 2. What do you mean in general or against 2?
No, every away. Because I know at home you guys been pressing this and playing on.
No, against Everton, against Southampton, against Leicester, we didn't really play on the counter attack. Specifically Everton.
Gotcha.
We played on the counter.
Like top 6 game away.
Let's
right?
read it loud. So
we've only had one, so Lewis. I can't really call it.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
I'm already laughing at
debate.
this.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I'm already laughing at this.
This is a Piers Morgan tweet. All right, cool. This is the same Eric Ten Hag who said he didn't bring Ronaldo on for the last few minutes of the game against City out of respect for him.
Oh, I saw that.
What? What's the point?
Yeah. So now you're disrespecting him. What's that?
Cool. All right. He disrespected us. We disrespected him back.
That's what I'll try to say.
Oh,
that's
so
what I think I tried to say.
If people want to go that route, we can go that route. I don't personally think we have, but he disrespected us.
I know you don't. You are okay with disrespect.
Yes, because if you disrespect me, I disrespect you back. Yes, that's how I runs. That's how I am. So that's cool.
So while go on, what if you see Piers Morgan walking down Central London line? You just see him like you'd be like, "Well, go on."
I probably won't see him, but because that'd just be crazy. Number one, number two, I just walk past.
If you want to delve into this, he would have been targeted by the City fans massively going in at a game where they're 4-0 down. Whereas if you're going up 2-0 up against Spurs, it's a completely different scenario.
Thing is, and the sub worked. The sub scored a brace. You know what I'm saying? The guy we brought on instead of him scored a brace. So it worked. What are you talking about? The sub made the correct thing.
They are down in that game, so you need the goal scorer.
Yeah, facts. And a goal scorer came on and scored twice.
That's it. That's the last. No. That's the last thing I wanted to say on that subject because I knew there's a personal thing and disrespect, not the tactical, like people saying. That's
whatever in it. Like I said, I want this guy. I'm glad he's been fined. Hopefully, he don't play for us again.
Now you count rounds, man.
No, did his comments really get to you that bad? Really?
No, that's not what. No, it really doesn't. I really don't care about that. I'm just saying.
Oh, is it a Danny Rose thing?
For me, it was actually that. What's the name? That way, not acknowledge that there was a disrespect. That was the problem. That way, saying there's no disrespect from Ten Hag.
Cool,
like that's all. Manager.
Yo, that's
it wasn't
disrespect or not disrespect, whatever in it. Like we got the result, man. What in it? You know what I'm saying? Man could complain about the method, whatever. We got the result. So I'm cool.
Exactly. So you cannot be mad at Ronaldo for the reaction.
I'm not.
For the disrespect.
No, I can't because the result. Because I disagree with that. I don't think it was disrespect. But if we want to do that, and if we want a point score for Ronaldo and say it was disrespect, cool.
And I also saying I think Ronaldo turned the focus away from a very good United forward.
Yeah, because he's selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's
Ronaldo's
him.
Exactly, which is very, again.
If you have an issue with the manager, take that with the manager. That's nothing to do with the team. That's nothing to do with your teammates. That's nothing to do with the coaching staff. That's nothing to do with the fans. If you have an issue with the manager, take that up with the manager. Nobody else did anything there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying about Lukaku
away.
and Tuchel. Like how Tuchel said Conte was his daddy or something. I was like, man, Lukaku, if I was you,
and then I didn't even say any of that.
Just one thing on the Ronaldo situation as well from Wednesday.
Yeah, what?
Wait. One thing as well. Because one thing I've noticed, especially being a Chelsea fan and seeing like fans going to games now, since Ronaldo's come, people go to games more now just to watch Ronaldo. Don't you think that there would be some fans that would have liked to see Ronaldo come on for the last 2 minutes? And did Ten Hag disrespect them, or did Ronaldo disrespect them by not going onto the pitch?
You want to see Ronaldo for 2 minutes?
I think it speaks for itself.
Eric Ten Hag.
No,
that's true.
They didn't want to see
good
Ronaldo
point.
for 2 minutes when they are
That's
losing
a fair
to City
point.
and the biggest rivalry of that city.
One's an
Yeah, I
away.
wanna see Ronaldo.
Don't do that, Russian. It's not the biggest rivalry. It's the only rivalry in the city. Don't do that. Don't do that.
City at home, I understand.
Yeah, in the city, yes, but it's not our biggest rivalry. They're not even top 3. They're arguably not top 4. Don't do that.
Ten Hag has a job to do.
Did I say or did I not say that it's in the city?
Yeah, you said no. You tried to You tried to be slick. I pay attention to what's being said. You said it's a no, but that's why you smiling. That's why you smile. You can't kid a kidder, man. You can't. I'm too slick for this shit. You can't do that, man.
Daniel as well. There were so many Chelsea fans at Stamford Bridge last season.
Too slick.
Football fans just there to see Ronaldo.
I'm learning from the best, Flawless.
I see it.
Just like you said. It's just like you said.
I see it. You know what I'm saying?
It's for 2-0 up. Maybe they can score the goal.
I seen the punch and slipped it. You know what I'm saying? I'm too smart for that. You know what I'm saying? I seen the punch and slipped it a mile off.
I
know it was, but I see that a mile off. You know what I'm saying? I slipped the punch.
Yeah, it did. Like last week.
Yeah, of course, man. This guy.
Hey, Lewis.
Last
Lewis, you going on Never Fravel?
Yeah. I'm gonna be there in a couple minutes.
This guy's been being disrespectful. He's been doing all these type of things, and then as soon as we're quote unquote disrespectful to him, it's how can you do that to the great Ronaldo? Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's training with the under-21s. Now we can because we did. You know what I'm saying? My manager did it. Rule with an iron fist. Now we ain't gonna see him again. Man's been banished from the squad.
That's why he looks like. He looks like.
I'm glad.
B will sign him, bro. Burnley will grab him in January.
I hope you lot sign him. I hope you lot sign him. I really do. I hope so.
My guy, you are underestimating Ronaldo stands. There are people who'd walk 500 miles just to smell his boots.
Okay. Let me kill this. You know how I know Lewis is right. When we signed him before he signed, I was out. I'm from Manchester. I was out in the city centre. People were suing for no reason. This is late at night. It's midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. People are suing.
Bridge last season were people going to watch Ronaldo.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? He has that type of.
They won't care if they see him for 2 minutes.
No, he's that guy. You gotta remember that. He
got disrespected.
He's that guy in name. Yes, in terms of brand Ronaldo, absolutely. In terms of footballing ability, no, he's not.
You know when he plays against my team, I don't care who the fuck he is. He's the op. I'm not changing.
He is the op.
And the thing is, I hope Todd B signs him. I hope you lot sign him in January.
Todd B signs him.
I'm
probably out.
Bro, wait, hold on. You don't want it like Chelsea. See, there's a difference between Chelsea and There's a difference between Chelsea and Manchester United. When we sign players from other teams, they go in and win trophies.
I hope you not sign him. That's all well and good. I hope you not sign him. They say no, I do.
No.
I do. The same way when Ollie was my manager and got sacked, I was like, yeah, I hope he goes to your club. For all them people that backed him, I hope. When you lot sacked people, I tweeted it out. When you lot signed Tuchel, I tweeted it out. I said, yeah, all them Chelsea fans who were telling me Ollie's this and that, get him as your manager. I hope somebody goes and gets Ollie. I hope so. One of the rivals, Arsenal, Liverpool, whoever.
On the incident, is your fan base split on the incident, or is it majority are just disagreeing with what he did?
No, the real ones know what he did was wrong, and then the rest of them are quiet. All the Ronaldo stars are hella quiet.
And how you determine which ones are real, which ones are not?
The ones that are talking about it. If you notice, if there's content creators who haven't spoken about it, if there's people who haven't tweeted about it, that tells you what you need to know. If you're, what I'm saying. If you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem.
I want to know who decides which one fan is real, which one is not.
That's just my perspective. I just gave my perspective. Yeah, it's my opinion.
But I can't lie. If you're backing Ronaldo after that, it says a lot.
That's just my opinion on it. So when I say real ones, I'm talking from my perspective, because I've had to argue this down for nearly a year and a half now. Whether it's here, whether it's my channel, whether it's on other people's channels, whether it's on my social medias, whether it's grams, whether it's DMs, messages, I had to deal with all this. You should be grateful for it. You scored 18 goals this season. You're doing this for clout. I might put it in a bar. I might put it, if it rhymes well, I'll put it in a bar.
Drop it,
bro. 100%.
So, Flawless, what do you think your front three is going to be? I mean, Anthony, who else? You guys play with the front three?
It has to be. Martial injured. He's injured. He's not available.
I heard Anthony's injured. Is that true?
Yeah, Ten Hag stated. Ten Hag stated that. I swear I seen a clip and it was saying Ten Hag stated he's injured. He's out.
Yeah,
so he's going to be
training.
That's the only good news.
Oh, is he training? All right,
maybe
Ten Hag playing possible. Oh, that's good. But whether he's fit or not, he'll be on it. Whether he's fit or not, he'll be on the bench. So the front three will be the same.
It's going to be Anthony versus Chilwell. That's crazy, man.
Oh, Cucurella? Probably Cucurella, isn't it?
Yeah. Hell nah, Cucurella. Nah, I don't want it.
It won't be Cucurella. Hey, Anthony's been playing well, so I'm with it. Whoever he's up
exactly. Nah. Like Cucurella never. Like one thing about Cucurella, he gives the player so much space to cut in. You know, you got to close them down. I mean, what was that game that was he the Wolves game? The Wolves game. Traore was just running past everybody and like from that wing, and they never got close to Traore. So he always had time to if he was a better player, he would have picked a pass or he would have scored. So it's I prefer Chilwell because I don't know. I would just I mean I've never been that impressed from Cucurella like you guys have, but
he's banging at left back.
He hasn't been terrible.
No, he's not terrible, but I mean I remember the first 4 games, everyone was like, oh my god, I've never seen he's for 60 million, for 64, he's been okay. You know, but
for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys.
By the way, whoever trolled Martinez as a defender short and stuff, you're gonna hold you else at the last, because I rate the kid. The kid has something.
Yeah, he pocketed Kane. It's a lot.
It's not about that. It's not about that. Height doesn't. It's the way you defend.
I would have loved to see him against.
I actually think kid is good.
Well,
gotta wrap up.
Especially OG. When did the last time Chelsea scored the header?
We already do the lineup.
Aubameyang is like a whole foot taller than my man.
Okay, when did the last time they scored the header?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
When did the last time Chelsea scored the header?
Kai Havertz last time. I mean,
Havertz
I actually think that it was the actual pass back. I think he's trying to put it back.
Oh no, it was dog shit position.
So wait, Kai's your best aerial threat. That's why you should play him. Martinez is small.
Going forward,
aerial threat,
probably is. Probably.
Yeah. Nah, that's your best wing back though. So you gotta play my wing back.
Play Havertz at wing back. He runs around a lot.
No, hold on.
But yeah, guys, I can't lie. Do have to wrap up. I've got to be on another stream. Everyone, Flawless's link is in the title. Literally press the button, send it straight over to his channel. Hit the subscribe button.
What was the lineup?
Lots of banging Q&As. I know we missed the lineup, but we get it wrong every time. So
who brought Ronaldo's conversation in here?
Big up everyone. Like, subscribe, and as always, up the fucking Chelsea.